Welcome, 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 welcome. We're back at it again. First off, I started the stream a bit late because OBS wouldn't connect properly, so I had to reboot my computer. It's back up and running again though, so let's do this. So first up, we're gonna be reading Crown Prince that sells medicine. So a soda scan used to translate this, but then they dropped it because it wasn't popular enough. I guess the copy pasta like shonen wish fulfillment manhwas are a lot more popular to the general masses, so this one wasn't as popular. So they dropped it, but other people already picked it up already, so there's no worries about that. You're still gonna be able to find other places to read this if you can't find it on a Sora scans. Huh? This place. Why does it look so run down? So, I haven't introduced this, but this is a Korean manhwa with isekai trope and Western fantasy genre. So the MC is a typical Asian Korean guy who gets transported to a Western fantasy world with a super RPG system that plot armors him throughout the story. The super system is a system where he has to use medicine to heal people, and the more people he heals, the stronger and better life he has in this new world. Huh? This place. Why does it look so damn run down? Bum. I'm exhausted. I missed my first class carriage. Sigh. No matter how many times I see it, I still can't get used to this. Your Highness, perhaps it's best if you just return to Magantano. Your Highness, you say? Call me young Master Rihan. Ah, he shapeshift. Rihan Balkan, descendant of a fallen noble family, House of Balkan, a few days ago. I've packed everything, so now it's about time. Let's depart already. Princess! Who's this guy? And who exactly are you? It's me, the Crown Prince. Sir Terry. He's an impostor. Arrest this man immediately. Wait, it really is me. I took 500 hits to break your 16 gallstones. I even gave you plum flavor and grape flavor candy for each tonic. Could it actually be you, the Crown Prince? This is indeed the Crown Prince, Princess of Amboys. He might not look like it, but I assure you he is. It really is me. How in the world did you end up like this? Boing boing. Thanks to the hidden identity granted to me by His Majesty the Emperor. Your Majesty, there's news of a civil war breaking out in Amboys. What? They say there will be an overwhelming number of wounded soldiers due to the war, so what is it you're asking for? I plan to head to Amboys to infiltrate the military as a physician with the princess' help. And what exactly do you gain from this? By serving in the relatively safe rear lines, I have the chance to directly observe and understand their command structure, military administration, and flow of the battle strategies. Haha. Will you allow it? This man really does enjoy putting me to the test. After receiving permission, I requested a transformation spell from the court mage. So that's why you look so inflated now. It's just an illusion spell that changes my appearance. However, it might wear off if I experience a strong physical impact. What's with this document? A fallen noble who completed public medical training with top marks. It's just it's just a fake identity that looks impressive on paper. Well then, shall we head out? Will the clinic be alright? Annie is diligent, so it'll be fine. She can diagnose small ailments with her sense of smell, and His Highness has given her the recipe for various herbal remedies. So for a few months, she should be able to manage the clinic without His Highness. The words will spread that due to health reasons, His Highness is resting and limiting contact with outsiders for the time being. Seem concerned about something His Highness special advisor, Miss Honest. she's getting special duty pay, right? Poor Miss Honest. Running to aid and saving patients as soon as they call. It's only natural for a doctor, and yet I still have a long way to go. Passing through several cities and fortresses, with day and night quickly blending into one another. I joined up with the Kingdom Envoy's forces, and with Adeline's assistance, Adeline! I was assigned to a safer position at a camp for the wounded. And I handed Adeline the recipe for Injun Hotang. Make sure to take it every day. And with the help of about 10 kingdoms of kingdom soldiers, we reached the camp for the wounded. Now, this is too much. Is there no medic here? Excuse me. What is this? Who are you? Rather than asking who I am, who are you? I'm the taker of the wounded camp. Are you a superior officer sent from the main force? I'm a military physician. A military physician? I never heard anyone like that was coming. Do you know what's going on in that tent? Yes, they're probably all dead by now. Is there no one left who hasn't died? What? That's a bit problematic. Looks like there won't be enough space for the next batch of wounded. What do you mean by that? Seems like this is your first time at a field hospital, so you didn't know. We'll only clear out a space in the tent once the patient inside died, so we can get room for the next injured soldier. There are a lot of flies inside. They're such a nuisance when you clear out the bodies. Life, seriously. I came all the way out here, and if the cap is in this state, how am I supposed to get any bonus lifespan out of this? Who's in charge of this camp? That would be the battalion commander, Baron Province. Take me to him. Nice. Battalion commander of Amboy's army, Baron Province. Who is it? What's the meaning of this? First, beat him up. To what extent should I beat him? Make it feel like he's missed 2 months of pay. Like he's missed 2 months of paycheck. 2 months. But I can't kill him. Pew! Whack! 1 day's worth, 2 days worth, 3 days worth, 4 days worth. Stop! Do you even know who I am? I'm the head officer in charge of this camp. I know. And I'm the one who's come to take down someone like you. An undercover royal inspector. Haha. Yeah. I guess back in the olden days, before they get proper medical technology and care, I guess they would have issues with, medicine and all. Um. Oh. Okay. So this is the latest chapter. I thought I was missing something, but it's just a big scene change that they did early. Purple J ginseng babies have appeared on Mount Dayu. Our master's offering a high price to buy them. The more the better. Wait, let me go. So the people in the town all went up the mountain to dig for ginseng. Ha! You can't catch it, fool. Big fool. Damn it, the ginseng babies are extremely spiritual. Run fast. They disappear into the ground. You can't see them. So this is a really big mistranslation. They're doing like short, direct translation, so you don't. So they're not properly like explaining everything. So when they mean extremely spiritual, they mean like the ginseng has gained sentience and has gained like spiritual abilities, and obviously they run fast. And then once they disappear into the ground, you won't be able to find them anymore because, like I said, they're spiritual and they gain spiritual energy abilities, and now they can like phase through the ground. So, in order to dig for ginseng, people searched the whole Mount Dayu. They dug the mountain board. You just recklessly dug a mountain board. What does it have to do with your daughter? I'll help the 6 people put them aside. Ha 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 ha. Your greed has angered the mountain god. You are required to offer the mountain god a young girl in the 15th of every month. Otherwise, just wait for the water from the mountain peak to drown your one town. It's the whole town's mistake, but only the young girls is made to pay the price. This mountain god is truly a disgrace to the divine realm. Tomorrow is the 15th, and I and my daughter Xiao Qin will go up the mountain on time. Knowing that you are going to die, why do you still have to go? Don't worry, we have a way. The moon's so round and beautiful. I wonder if little sister Mu Jian is also watching the moon. Same moon as me. Achoo! Who's muttering my name? Little sister Xiao Jing. Little sister. This is our heirloom. This is our family heirloom. It was passed down from my grandfather's grandfathers to my grandfathers. Then to my grandfather, then to my father. Life-saving talisman. It said that a master gave it to my grandfather's grandfather. I stole it from my father for you. I hope you can use it if you're in danger. Oh, I forgot to mention. This is a Chinese manhwa. The genre is Chinese fantasy or Asian fantasy. Um, this one is a super wish fulfillment copy pasta slop. So expect it to be very, very heavy on filler and like lewd scenes for whatchamacallit, fan service. Thank you, little sister. In this, this is the second day after my sister went up the mountain. I simply went up the mountain to pick it up. It's a box that my sister always cherished. Although I don't think it's likely. But I still hope that if you meet her, give this to her. Okay, don't worry. We will definitely help you subdue the mountain god. My hair. My left eye forgets you. My right eye remembers you. I'll remember you, then forget you. Huh? What are you humming all the way? Yesterday, Shen Shangqian gave me a book saying it's a family heirloom. It's quite catchy to read. But what's the use of these things? Let me see. Huh? The content of this book, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, you're the supreme immortal of course. You're the supreme venerable immortal who has reincarnated. Of course, you remember. You feel like it's deja vu, something familiar, something familiar. No, there's nothing I want to read. Okay, this one is also a Chinese manhwa. As you can tell by the art style, there's gonna be a lot of sexy lewd scenes with a lot of tiggle bitty women. Um, so this one, offending my master. So this is a wish fulfillment style isekai story. The MC is a guy who got isekai'd into a righteous person's body, and after taking over it, he has ever since then been like blackmailing his master teacher here, and like corrupting her, and doing all sorts of lewd things with women, being a straight up asshole and womanizer, pretty much wish fulfillment. Oh, what would you do then? Uh, this one, even though it's only 90 chapters in, even though it's a wish fulfillment style with a lot of like etchy, lewd stuff, they also like try to do whatchamacallit, make it all like fancy, high budget. So this one, even though it's a copy pasta slop, it's not that bad of a copy pasta slop. Oh, what would you do then? I'm not a saint of love. I don't have ways to make every girl fall in love with me. So, do you have a sense of self-measure? Higher stages in eternal life is what we pursue. Romance will always be excessive. Auntie Lo cultivates the way of heartless, pursuing the heaven of natural. Sister Lo cultivates the way of free, pursue, cultivates the Tao of freedom, the Tao of free, being free. So when he says way here, he means Tao, like this in Taoism, like actual immortal path or whatever. Um, yeah, that. So when they say the way, they mean the Tao, because that's how you direct translate Taoism as some sort of path, direction, philosophy, or way of life. Not bad. She told you all of these. So your goal is always destined to fail. It's impossible for me to fall in love with anyone. Everything in the universe has opposites. Have you ever think about this? The end of the way of heartlessness is heartful, and the end of the way of free is heartless. When Sister Lo extricates herself from mortal desire, when Auntie Lo sees the heart in heartless, the two combines, and that might be the day your own waveform, your own Tao forms. See, this is what I mean by mistranslation. They're directly translation Taoism and Tao into Wei, when it should be Taoism, Tao, like the actual word, Chinese word, Tao. That's why they use the word Tao, because it's a word having multiple meanings, and depending on the way you use it, that word has different meaning, different context. So the way they do that is because Chinese is a very philosophical and what you call it, communist community, and so they prefer having people think of different things, and so they have the word Dao, and depending on who reads it, each person comes up with different meanings of the word Dao and Taoism. So that's why Dao has so many ways of translation, and that's why you should just keep it as the word Dao, because D-A-O, D-A-O, Dao, Taoism is the word. It has no true direct translation. The word itself is the translation. Just like how you have isekai and manga, yes, Americans have the English equivalent of comics and graphic novel, but the Japanese word itself can still be used in reference to comics and graphic novels because that's their word. They use it, it's their culture. Yes, you can make it easier to understand, but to truly understand it, you first need to go to its origin, Japanese or Chinese words. It's their word, yes, translated into understandable English, but it's their word. You lose the whole meaning when you use a cultural specific word and directly translate it to another culture's word. You're losing the proper fucking meaning and context. Looks like I get the key by accident. I didn't read all those comics back on Earth for nothing. So yeah, see? He's a modern guy who gets isekai'd. And so him being all modern guy, philosophical jargon and bullshittery, he's using that to like impress and woo chicks from the olden day, like caveman, not caveman, but like olden days of old school imperialism days. Because they don't have technology and internet like us. I didn't read all those comics back on Earth for nothing. You're impressive. So what should I do? Finally, the heart of the matter. How about this? You gift that pseudo emperor compass to me, and now try to make you fall in love with me. Wouldn't you be able to experience heart that way? So I'm guessing that's a direct translation again. So I'm guessing he's not saying free as in free, and then heart as in heart. She is pursuing the path of being whatchamacallit, heartless and not tied down by mortal emotions and empathy. and then the other person is doing the opposite of being freed, unfeathered, and unbound. And so the empath of that means she's gonna be heartless and not care about anyone at the same time. So one, you're gonna you're gonna get rid of all your emotions, but in order to do that, you also first need to understand those emotions and know what those emotions correlate to, and then before you're able to properly remove those emotions, because if you don't understand those emotions, how are you supposed to get rid of those emotions? Same with being free and unfettered. In order to be free and unfettered, that means you're gonna be alone and have nothing tied you down, i.e., emotions. And so either way, both of them are polar opposites. That's what he's trying to say. This is called going from octave to octave. Stirring Auntie Lo's emotions, make her realize my extraordinariness. So that's another mistranslation by doing a direct translation. He means make her see his extraordinariness and see how special he is. Trick her into giving him the Emperor Pass compass, which is a magic ancient artifact, and then flirt with her at the same time. If I get on the low in my hands, was just the low be far away. Boom, the purple, the white, boom. Three birds in a stone. Your words make sense. How would I be able to cultivate in the way of heartless without knowing heart? So that's another direct translation issue. Yes, you have the bare minimum direct translation, but you're like kind of not properly explaining what she's trying to say. Because Chinese love being all philosophical and like speaking in third person and in roundabout riddle like ways. Because they like to be like overthinking and like being all whatchamacallit, um decorum and following rules and being all prim and proper posh. Can you really make me feel hurt? So this is what I mean when I'm saying they're doing a mistranslation. Cause yes, she's saying the word heart, but the Chinese actual like word itself can be directly translated into multitude of things. So in this case, she's not saying heart as in like her actual heart. She's talking more of the emotional heart, as in like love, hate, anger, grief, those emotions. She's going the heartless route, so getting rid of her emotions. So when she says heart and heartless, she's talking about the like philosophical cultivation path or Taoism of heartlessness and having a heart and being emotionally like anchored. Trust me, Auntie Lo, there's absolutely no problem. That's right, he's not lacking women. Even someone like Tai Shuji. Tai Shuji is within his palms. Maybe he does have some unusual skills. Okay, I'll give you the compass. You'll be responsible for making me feel love. So this is what she means when she say heart. She's talking about love, emotion. Ho ho. Okay. Hey. What are you two doing? Trading stuff around. Do you take me for air? Tush you damn brat. You did take the prize and sell me out. Very well. What will you do? I might do some intimate moves on you. You need to ensure that you wouldn't. You need to ensure that you wouldn't retaliate. I can't take the beatings of a pseudo emperor with this body. As long as you can make me fall in love with you, it's fine. But avoid excessive actions, or I can't ensure your safety. What do you mean by excessive actions? It's hard for me to do it for you like this. Should I return the compass? The embarrassing stuff you do with your master, don't do it with me. Huh? What did she mean? Does she constantly peep at me? Did she saw the way I walk out the room while holding onto the walls as well? Not me. It's the one in purple. How much did she saw? We did come to know that you came out holding the walls every time. But aren't you the primordial sacred constitution? Does that take a lot of stamina? Blame it on her for stealing my cultivation. Otherwise, she didn't steal your cultivation frequently. You. Let's discuss on how to make you fall in love with me. Oh, what will you do? Da-dum. How do you feel? Hug. Hmm. Gets close. Smooch. Sweet and icy. Cool. Hey, my first kiss. Kiss. Hey, my first kiss. You. Still nothing? Hmm. Looks like you need long-term treatment. Your condition is difficult. Why don't you follow me to a place a few days later? There, I promise that you'll fall in love with me. Hmm? Dun, 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 dun. He's trying to make something romantic, I guess. Now that I broke through my godly skill limit, I'll head to Tianyuan City tomorrow morning with Auntie Lo to search for the corpse of Primordial Sacred Constitution. If Auntie Lo with me, nobody will dare touch me. Master, I'm here to seek lessons from you. Are you here to entice me since you know I'm coming? Nobody's waiting for you. She's being all tsundere. Sniff, sniff. Huh? Is Lo Qinglu so attractive to you? You spend the whole day with her, right? You smell of her. She's being all jealous, waifu. I'm just seeking lessons from Mondilo. Grab. Nice words. Who knows how you seek lessons from her? Don't push me away. I'm here to bid you farewell. I plan to go to Tianyuan City tomorrow. Why would you leave? Didn't you just come back? Both the barbarians and monster want you dead. You might die there. You worry? Bite. You think too much. I want you die outside. So that's another mistranslation there. They're doing a direct translation instead of a proper English translation. So she's direct. So in direct translation, Chinese speak in third person, and they also speak in like a roundabout way. So they also speak in like cryptic codes as well. So sometimes they speak, "I want you die outside." So in that's the proper like what they're saying, but in context, it translates to, "I want you to die outside." They should have translated like that, but they did a direct translation, so it's kind of like meh. Tell me, what are you planning to do out there? My goal is not for experience, but to retrieve the corpse of Primordial Sacred Constitution. So I'm not alone on this trip. With who? Wouldn't it be Lo Qingli? Lu Qinglo? She's pinching his stomach. I'm bringing her because she's a pseudo emperor. Nobody dare touch her. You don't need to blame yourself for being unable to protect me, master. What a woman wouldn't let his woman. What a man wouldn't let his woman protect him. You just need to stay beautiful and give me babies. Leave. I never thought about protecting you. Stop imagining. Master Slate, why don't we cultivate together at this beautiful hour? Boing boing. You don't have to wait for a long time to impart me lessons once I leave tomorrow. You traitorous disciple. Hiya! Tianyuan City. The Great Wall of China. Dum. Jiangqi General Army 3rd Legion 4th Camp Captain Zhang Tai. I dare ask if you're the Taisu Holy Son. So this is a thing they have in like Asian fantasy stories. They have this hierarchical class system, and so it's a pyramid shape, obviously. And so the people up top get all or most of the resource, while the rest get like the bare crumbs. Trickle down economics, pretty much. And so obviously there's always one top dog or one top disciple, and that disciple is usually the holy son or holy child who takes up the mantle of like the the person getting spoon fed everything for free because they're quote unquote talented. But it's usually nepotism. I am Big Buddha. General Zheng Qi knows that the Holy Sun is coming to Tianyun City and ordered me to take you to him. Okay. This is my partner, Yu Qingxi. Oh, she's your partner. My bad. Please follow me in the third completion. Well, give me the name Yu Qingxi because I want to play with Jades. Yu means Jade in Chinese. Tudum. We're here. Wait outside. I'll shout for you if something happens. You're finally here, Tushu. This is the first time we met each other alone. I've heard stories about you before. You're not bad, Jiangqi. I'm here to train myself and wouldn't like to trouble Senior. You're being too polite. But nobody from Taisu is staying in my camp for now. Why don't you put your name under my legion? Don't worry, I won't limit your freedom. I intended that. Thank you, Senior. Here, take this plate. You're of my third legion now. God damn. Super tight spandex. Leather straps. Cleavage. Name 2 shield. Occupation. Soldier. Belonging to 3rd Legion. Contribution 0 points. It's a soldier's card or plaque. Sorry, I got distracted by my YouTube video I'm watching. Too bad if you came earlier to put your name here. You would accumulate plenty of contribution points with the great saints you killed in the sacred realm. You can exchange for a lot of good stuff. You're here anyway, Holy Son. Why don't you follow me to the trophy hall? Oh yeah. Trophy hall. Whoa. So these are floating symbols. In typical Asian fantasy, they have formations and magical auras, and those auras also usually have floating words or scriptures floating around, being all mystical and fantastical. So contribution points can be exchanged for so many things. What a shame. Notice, kill one sea of conscious stage monster. I'm guessing that's a level of cultivation and not actual like monster sea of cultures. Kill one divine bridge stage. So that's a definite cultivation state, divine bridge. So that's something along the lines of like you have your 3 energy sources, your upper, mental, spiritual, your middle, your innate and inborn talent and abilities, your soul, and then your bottom, which is your like Nathan and your actual physical spiritual cultivation. Kill one other shore stage monster. So other shore is also a cultivation state. So like I was saying, the divine bridge is usually correlated with your upper dantian, and it relates to your mental and spiritual having a actual metaphysical divine bridge connecting you to a higher realm. So that's why it's called a divine bridge, because you're bridging from your mortal self to a divine higher realm, and so you're bridging the gap between those mortal immortal stage. And then the other shore is more of Buddhist and what you call it, reincarnation philosophy. So in Asian mythology, the underworld isn't really like hell. It's just the literal underworld, and that's where the reincarnated and dead people go when they die. And in order to reincarnate, you need to cross the bridge over the reincarnation river or the yellow Styx river, the river Styx of the river of the dead, pretty much. And usually there's a bridge over that river, or if you can actually like supernaturally cross it, you'll be able to go into reincarnation. That's the whole point of the whole like term, the other shore, crossing the river Styx and whatnot. Kill one Dao Palace, that's indefinite cultivation stage monster. Kill one Saint King stage monster, 5 billion. Kill one Pseudo Emperor stage monster, 500 billion. These are the rewards. 1 hour later. You want to earn points? Why would I avoid benefits? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, sorry, I got distracted again. Why would I avoid benefits? Not only can I extract spiritual stones and cultivate minions from killing monsters, I can also now exchange for points to get good stuff. It's 3 birds in a stone with. Okay, that's another mistranslation there. It's 3 birds with 1 stone. 3 birds with 1 stone. That's the actual English translation, actual English saying. But Asian culture also has a similar saying: 3 birds with 1 arrow. That's what you're trying to translate. But whatever. Monster Realm 2 Shan Ancient 3. Master Yu, we got intel that Taisu Holy Sun has appeared at Tianyun City battlefield. Oh, he dares go to Tianyun City after killing so many monsters, great saints. Jiu Shan Yu. Interesting. Okay, That's a definite like auto translation issue. So Asian, especially Chinese auto translate, they do it as a like not actual like proper translation tool. They do it as more of a like character translation tool because like Chinese, it's all about the character, and so sometimes they get issues like this where instead of having a J, they have a semicolon or a bracket. Instead of a J, it's a bracket because it's not properly translating. It's like just auto translating the actual image. So sometimes it messes up like this here. So it must have been trying to say interesting, but it actually added the A in there because it thought A needed to be there. And people don't properly proofread it. Are there any protectors beside him? Just a lesser saint woman accompanying him. I see, you may leave. My brother always said that Chushu is despicable. Will he really not bring any protectors? What the fuck? Hmm. So this one is another Chinese manhwa. Wish fulfillment, copy pasta storylines, and a whole bunch of jargon. So if you like those kind of copy pasta, lewd, sexy waifus, and harem MCs, you should probably not read this. But this one is a typical isekai from modern guy. The twist is that he has a system, and the system runs on emotional feedback to the MC. So the more emotional feedback he has, the stronger he gets. And so, in this case, he was flirting with this immortal Emperor Fox lady, and he was flirting with her. She thought he was being flirty back, and she didn't think he was gonna actually do shit. And now he's saying, "You wanna flirt? Okay, I'll flirt. Now let's get physical." You actually did do this. You shocked the Queen Mother of the West. You shocked a Yao Chi saint. So Mother of the West is a typical like Sanxia Asian, mostly Chinese mythological setting where they they have a emperor of quadrant the four quadrants of the north, south, east, west. Because Asia, China itself is so huge, especially like the whole of Asia, including Europe. I mean, not Europe. The Middle East and Russia, including the Middle East and Russia, Asia is huge. And so, because of that, they usually have a Western Mother of the West or a Western Saint, usually tied to monsters and beasts, because nationalism and like racism. And then those usually Mother of the West, they also usually control the monster races and demonic beings, and so that's why she is the Mother of the West and a Fox Lady. And then the East, they're usually where the immortals are, so Taiwan and Japan. That's usually the East. And then the North are the blue skin, the blue haired. I mean, not blue haired, but pale skin, blue eyed Westerners usually. Um, and then the South are usually like barbarians, the typical dark skinned Southeast Islander, Pacific Islander, Asians, so the dark skinned people, yeah. And then there's usually a central king or queen as well, and that central person is usually Chinese. I'm a man after all. How could I not satisfy the queen mothers of the West's request? It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad. Quite refreshing. Patriarch, you hit me. Being all flirty. But you have to be responsible for your actions, right? What about tonight? What responsibilities? Should I let you hit me in return? Oh, holy lord. Should stop messing around. We need to get down to business. Being all lewd and sexy. What a boring man. Tell me, why did you come see me? Patriarch, we come to you for one thing. The roots of the 9 Phoenix ice grass. Hmm. What I need is the leaves of the 9 Phoenix ice grass so I can give them the roots. Sure, you can have it. Pshing. Thank you, Patriarch. Queen Mother of the West, you made me give hundreds of millions of spirit stones for nothing during the auction. How are you going to compensate me for it? How do you want to be compensated? I don't have any spirit coins, but there are 2 beauties. What about that? Huh? Boing boing. Or I can give you a breath of fresh air. What compensation is this? There's no other way. I don't have any spirit coins and you don't want special compensation. This is the only way. Whatever. I just need you to answer this question for me. Have you heard of the Thunderheart fruit? I know a thing or two about it. Where is it? It's in the Forbidden Royal area of the Supreme Divine Kingdom. We can't enter there. Forbidden Royal area? Is it that hard to enter? Forbidden Royal area. The Mirror Moon Pavilion. I got it. Isn't there a perfect candidate for this? Thank you, Queen Mother of the West. See you, Patriarch. I'm glad to be of help to the Patriarch. Then we'll take our leave first. We'll be staying in Xinzhou City for the next few days. Come to us if there are any problems. Hehe. Well, how can I make Princess Yuling take me to the Forbidden Royal area? Seduction? No, it would be hard with that face. Fellow Taoist Ning Shui, are you there? That voice, is it really her? I want to speak with you, so please hear me out. Boing boing. Come in and let's talk. Huh? I thought he would shut me off mercilessly, but he actually invited me in. It must be my sincerity and efforts that moved him. Please go on. I came here this time because I hope that fellow Taoist Ning Shui will come to the Forbidden Royal area, the Mirror Moon Pavilion, with me for a chat. The Forbidden Royal area. Princess Yuling is asking me again and again. It must be something important. It would be unkind to refuse, so I'll come with you. I am simply happy to help out others. Always kind and generous. Good. Actually, if you look at Ning Shui more often, you get used to him. You'll find him quite handsome. Chwing chwing. Sparkle, sparkle. Follow Taoist Ning Shui. Why don't you come to the Mirror Pavilion with me now? Sure. Hmm. Horse. Dum 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 dum. I'm guessing that's a horse sound. Horse, I think you're really cute. But my senior sister said a distinguished guest is coming, and you're the Shadow Gale horse I found with great difficulty. If you want to blame someone, blame the distinguished guest. Stab. Huh. Is there anything update? I've already read this one. Already read this one. Do I want to read this? No, I don't want to. It's a typical modern day face slapping young master story. I don't want to read it. It's too sloppy and too copy pasta, and it's too patriotic. Cause like modern day Chinese manhua is usually filled with modern day propaganda and CCP nationalism. Alright, so I did read the last one, so I'm gonna read it from there. So there's three new chapters. Read that one later. First off, read this one. Mm, mm. So this one, I got distracted by a YouTube video again. So this manhwa I'm reading here is a Korean manhwa, pure wuxia fantasy. So what you call it? The MC is the reincarnation of the sword god from ancient times. So that is the plot and the general trope. So he is an ancient sword god from 1,000 years ago. He reincarnates as the son of the Tang family and reawakens his past life memories. And then ever since then, he's been trying to like bring the Tang clan back out of poverty and get rid of the demonic cult. And turns out this is a pure fantasy wuxia, because obviously it's reincarnation and sword god martial arts. Duh. Turns out there's monsters living among humans, and those monsters, they're dragons. So dragon young start off as humanoids, and then depending on who raises those dragons, they either turn into evil dragons that cause mass mayhem and murder, or they become good dragons and rule with a kind heart. And the MC, being the literal reincarnation of Sword God, has just finished his first dragon kill in this reincarnation. And it's only 46 chapters in, so you know more shit's gonna happen soon. Because they just finished the backstory, they finished the introduction arc, they finished the redemption arc, and now they're starting the main plot story arc. So the main story is the MC and the Tang clan used to be dragon hunters, and so they would use they would use poison with a demonic poison snake monster to hunt dragons because the demonic snake monster was a mythical beast itself and could sense other mythical beasts, i.e., dragons. And so the Tang clan ancestor went around killing dragons. And since the MC is the reincarnation of literal sword god, he was strong enough to tame the poison snake monster. And ever since then, he's been like super OP with his poison chi. The snake monster has been giving him more poison chi as well. And he's been slowly reintroducing his martial arts and combining it with the Tang Clan style. What is this technique? My body is slowly deteriorating, decaying away. Did you create a new technique in the middle of the fight? That's right. Just as I used the intent of a fire dragon to create a blazing venomous force, I used the power within my overwhelming energy to unleash venomous force. This is the end, Black Death Alliance leader. I feel sorry that it came to this, but you should never have dared to attack my family. Do you think you have the right to say that? Da-dum. I can't die. I refuse to die like this. For Yunhee, for my brother's sake. I'll kill you no matter what, and bring peace to their spirits. You're lucky you got through that without losing a limb. It wouldn't have been surprising if you'd ended up disabled after a fight like that. Chongak, give me more venomous energy one last time. You're relentless, aren't you? Do you think venomous energy just pops out whenever you want? I'm already squeezed your eye. Or do you want to go back to the jade jar? Back to the jar. I didn't say I wouldn't give it. Oh, what a life I have. How did it come to this? Enough talking, just hand it over. Alright, huh? Shoom bang. What? He survived even the venomous force and became a dragon? No, maybe he's not fully transformed yet. Damn it, I haven't gotten the venomous energy from Chongak yet. If it continues like this, I'll kill you. Hey, you're practically dead already. Give it a rest and just disappear already. Wait, Chongak, stop. He's gonna do a poison breath. He's reached his limit. Deteriorating. Yonghe, brother, I'm so sorry. Is it over? Whack! Tung tung. Ugh, damn it. What's this now? A horn? It's a dragon horn. Must have come off of the Black Death Alliance leader. You do well to hold on to it. It's imbued with the dragon spirit. It'll make perfect refining material, able to withstand strong energy and venomous force. Why so quiet, kid? It's just, if we'd met under different circumstances, maybe we could have talked about martial arts instead. What, are you feeling sympathy for him now? Hearing his cries for revenge, I'd be lying if I'd said I didn't feel some pang of guilt. I had the power to save Yonhee, but I stood back thinking it was a matter of the evil sects. I didn't try to understand their side when the conflict first arose. I thought it was just a disagreement among themselves, and that it'd be easy to disarm him and rescue the child. The Black Death Alliance leader probably thought the same, trusting his subordinates but assuming he could step in if necessary. I believed I could resolve it whenever I wanted. The complacency cost the powerless child her life and spiraled the situation out of control. Well, aren't you getting all sentimental after crossing blades? You do realize your family, the Black Death Alliance, could never coexist. I know, but if I'd been more wary of that woman's control over the Flame Heart, there's no use dwelling on what ifs. If from the past, human makes mistakes. No what ifs from the past, human makes mistakes. Remember your ancestor Myeonggik's story? He judged things only by what he saw and experienced, which led to him to kill the Azure Dragon, a benevolent dragon. Even if he didn't know, the death of a benevolent dragon could have easily thrown the entire continent into chaos. So Myeonggak took it upon himself to hunt down evil dragons as a penance. Reflecting on why you failed is good, but dwelling on regret won't help. What matters is the kind of person you become because of today's failure. The kind of person I've become. But hey, Chonggak, what was with that form earlier? If you'd helped me like that from the start, this would have been much easier. Now you're giving me grief for helping you? I used every ounce of venomous energy I had to keep you alive. Is that so? Is that so? At least say thanks for something for all my trouble. Thank you. Right? When I briefly lost conscious after the Alliance leader's attack, I vaguely remember you sharing your venomous energy with me. Without you, I probably would have taken a fatal wound right there. I thought I'd thank you properly later, but instead I ended up interrogating you. Thank you, I really mean it. Hehe, I thought you were a rigid, inflexible guy. Don't expect gratitude for doing what's necessary. You're just a tool to help distinguish dragons. Has your head gone soft from all those hits? Do you want to go back in the jar? I was just joking. He might be worth keeping an eye on for a bit longer. Dum. Pew pew. Pong. Ping. Pew ping. Ting 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 ting. Zap zap. Shum. Ba ba bang. Ting 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 ting. Where are those other 6 grandmasters? I need to finish this before they join up. Are you really turning your attention elsewhere when I'm right here? If you're worried about the other grandmasters joining this fight, there's no need. They're busy cleaning the formation masters, since the traps make it hard to enter. Once they break the formation several times, as many troops will arrive here, and of course the alliance leader is on his way. Today the Tang family will be wiped out for good. But before that, I'll take the honor of killing the Tang family's patriarch. Huh? Pshung. Warrior Tang Jigong. Gejong. Gejong. Who the hell is this fly? If you want to die first, I'll grant you your wish. This is enough. I've lived life shunned by the clan for serving disgraceful elders. At least now I can die with some dignity. Huh? What's this? What's that presence behind me? What's standing behind me? Ah! Dum Yum Yum. Tang Yum Yum. But I thought Myung Gil killed that kid. Why is he here instead of Gil Jung? The scum were fighting around here kept calling each other the 6 grandmasters. Take a closer look to see if anyone's missing. I already wiped out everyone who tried to break through the formation around the main house. As much as I'd love to kill you right now, I'll give you a chance just like I gave the others. Take your troops and leave. If you refuse, I'll send you to meet your alliance leader in the afterlife. Dum. That's the end of the arc, I guess. So we just got finished with the introduction to the main plot story. So the main plot story is gonna be involving mythical creatures, as well as fighting demonic beings and dragons and immortal beings, pretty much, as well as a little bit of like old school whatchamacallit, old school Asian fantasy magic and rituals, voodoo rituals. Okay, I just needed to do that so the thing refreshes, because I don't want to have to wait for it to reload every time I read. So this one is a Chinese manhwa. It's a isekai from a modern guy into a multiverse Sanxia story. So so I'm an evil god. So this one, like I said, it's a multiverse Chinese Sanxia story with a isekai as well as a system to plot armor the MC. So it's already like 500 chapters in. So if you like Chinese Sanxia stories, I would recommend reading this. So even though it's a multiverse story, it's not a slop story. It's actually like super high budget, super high graphics, and the story isn't just copy pasta storylines. It's actually proper stories. Kid, where did you get these things? When when you're traveling, of course, you can't neglect yourself. This hidden valley tea is a treasure I managed to acquire from the tea spirit clan. One sip refreshes the mind and revitalizes the skin, and the aftertaste is endlessly pleasant. Hey, wait. Call me Yu Hongyang. You gave me that name, but you never use it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you sure your friend will come looking for you? With her personality, she definitely will. Look, here she comes. My spirit are down there fighting for their lives, and here you are leaving, having tea. You really know how to enjoy yourself. We're not just relaxing, we're overseeing the big picture. The three spirit lions under your are quite impressive. They must be your specially cultivated ones. Sorry, I got distracted again. Do do do. We're not just relaxing. We're overseeing. Da 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 da. They must be your specially cultivated ones. If I were to step in, they wouldn't get a turn. I'm giving them a chance to hone their skills. Besides, that doesn't mean I won't step in at all. Everlasting fist. Heaven dominating divine dragon. Thank you for the intervention, sir. My spiritual energy was nearly depleted and I was almost torn apart by those small fries. Although your three-star spirits are not your main force, they're fighting valiantly. If they face danger, I won't just stand by and do nothing. Now, do you see my intentions? Do you understand? Is he trying to flaunt his strength? The min. You're surprisingly thoughtful, strong, and clever. Staying with that little bean sprout is such a waste of for you. Why not come with me? My temperature spirit clan specialize in enhancing the strength of their partners. I guarantee that your power will double, and I'll bring you to ecstasy. So she's a whatchamacallit, succubus. Thanks for the offer, but I'm not interested. With me watching over them, your three-star subordinates won't face much risk. But I do have one condition. Haha, that's hilarious. What condition? My condition is simple. The spoils obtained from the rift let me choose first, and you can't refuse. Naturally, I'll pick only one item since you all contributed the most. I was wondering what you asked such a simple request. Alright, I agree. What valuables could possibly come from a four-star Wraith tribe in this remote place? It doesn't matter if you take them all. I only wanted the merit points from the investigation department anyway. It's a deal. It's a deal. 1 hour later. Dear Chi, has placed all the spoils of this battle into this chest. As agreed, little Green Sprout, you may pick one item first. Pew! Huh? You have what I want. What are you implying? Everything I have belongs to me. Feather Spirits, don't be so greedy. Ah, yeah, so you plan on keeping everything to yourself? Cheaping, it seems your skill in managing men are lacking. All it took was a black jade dragon crystal, and he wanted to keep it hidden from you. Black jade dragon crystal. The legendary bloodline crystal formed from the concentrated essence of a dying 5-star fierce black jade dragon. You little brain sprout, so this was your plan all along. If I had known you wanted the black jade dragon crystal, I would never have agreed to your terms. Who could have expected the Rift tribe to have the black jade dragon crystal? Your efforts are far from sufficient. So, are you planning to go back on your words? Nonsense. Even if you renegade, I won't. Dear Chi, give the black jade dragon crystal to the little bean sprout. This is something I promised. Don't make me break my word. The kid is right. Her best friend really does keep her promise. Haha, I love seeing that reluctant, regretful look on your face. Hurts, doesn't it? Clap, clap, clap. Say one more word and I swear I'll kill you. Alright, just teasing you. I never take advantage of you. The heavenly fox blood fruit, nurtured with the blood of a 5-star fox spirit, is much more valuable for your enchanting spirit clan than the black jade dragon crystal. You, tell your boyfriend to hand over the black jade dragon crystal. Alright, dear Chi, please hand over the black jade dragon crystal to the little green sprout. Miss Chibi Chain, I've already told you, everything I carry is my own property. The spoils from the Rift Tribe are in that chest I don't listen to. Dear Chi, we spent so much time together. Everything I have, I helped you acquire. Where would you have gotten a black jade dragon crystal? Miss Biching, the black jade dragon crystal is essential for my advancements to 5-star. I can't give it up. Dear Chi, the bloodline of the 5-color spirit line doesn't align with that of the black jade dragon. Using the black jade dragon crystal for advancement has extremely low success rates. Trust me, in the future I will definitely help you find a better alternative. The future is the future. I only want to seize the present. Besides, even if the success rate is low, there's still a chance. Using something as valuable as the black jade dragon crystal to assist in my breakthrough, it won't harm me if it fails, so why shouldn't I try? Dear Huang Bai, what's your opinion? Must be Chung. Since you already secured the heavenly fox fruit, even without the black jade dragon crystal, I think there's no need to return it. If that feather spirit has any objection, 3 of us can help you handle it. What are you saying? Take it back and be quiet. I admit I misjudged the situation. Let's leave it at that. There's nothing more I have to say. You have your principles and I have mine. From now on, we go our separate ways. Big Chang, the rest won't work on me. Miss Big Chang, are you certain you will still be able to hold higher positions in the Temptress Spirit clan with us? Without us 3 brothers? Big Chang, don't be unreasonable. Chu Jingxing, Huang Jingren, Bai Zhongyi. When you 3 first arrived, you were small and weak. Among the 4-star spirits of the entire 5-color spirit lion clan, you were among the weakest. Miss Biching gave her all to train you, which is why you have the strength you have today. Just for black jade dragon crystal, you're playing mind games with her. You're all worthless. Wang, whack! How dare you? This isn't your place to speak. The one being reckless is you. Wham! Hand over the black jade dragon crystal, or else you won't leave today. Arrogant bastard! You're courting death. Earth. 5-colored spirit battle form. Boulder lion. Dark death white lion. Rock and lightning. Fierce blue horn dragon. I'll shred you. Fire. Looks like you 3 are courting death together. 3 spirit lines are rather strong. I'll need to finish them off quickly. If that doesn't work, I may have to unleash Xingtian. Big Ching just whispered to me that it's fine to beat them up a bit, but don't kill them. Their blood contains the mark left by the 6-star domain lord of the 5-colored spirit line clan. If they are killed, the mark will transfer to the killer. Damn. I've been saying in the main word for so long. If the kid really hadn't reminded me, I really wouldn't have thought about silencing witness. Logically speaking, I've already offended them to this extent if I don't get rid of them. Now, won't they just bring their elders to come after me later? Ta-dang. Ah, yeah. The succubus was not as much of a bitch as I thought. She's just a succubus. It's in her nature to be all flirty and like have multiple, being promiscuous and being all flirty. It's part of her style. Style. So this one is a Chinese manhua. Uh, mm, whatchamacallit? Let me change my YouTube video in the background real quick. Okay, so this is a Chinese manhua, like I was saying. Um, so this one is a mixture of Asian philosophy with Western fantasy genre. So this is a typical Western fantasy isekai story. The MC gets transferred into a fantasy Dungeons and Dragons style story where there's this demon king or queen in this case, and the MC having to kill the demon queen to save the princess and do triumphant good, whatever, blah 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 blah. But there's a twist. This is a video game world, and the MC, being a pacifist, ignorant fool, decides, nope, I'll just stay in the tutorial zone, never leaving. And turns out, because he never left, the Demon Queen won. And she won for several hundred years while waiting for the hero to come out, and the hero never did. And that's the twist. And so this has a bunch of Western fantasy tropes, but it's a Chinese Sanxia style of storytelling. So it's a Western fantasy story with Eastern fantasy tropes and style. So there's a bunch of face slapping, a bunch of misunderstood MCs, because this is a misunderstood style MC where he's like super ignorant. And so if you don't like the ignorant MCs, don't read this one. But for the most part, this is fine. This is a fine story. It's just the MC is stupidly ignorant. But for the most part, like I said, this is a fine story. Elizabeth, I want to go outside and practice with Alpha. Is that okay? During the time of the rules, her moods fluctuate greatly, making her unhappy with everything. So it's better for me to disappear on my own. It's up to you. So this is supposed to be a reference to whatchamacallit, my sister can't be this cute or something like that. It's the story where the little sister who's like all posh and like preppy, when she gets home she becomes a neat and starts to wear her like pajama hoodie, drinking a like 2 liter Coke with bags of potato chips on the side. Um, so if you haven't seen that one, I recommend reading that manga as well. It's a very funny like it's a story about a girl who's like super popular at school, but at home she's a neat and she loves anime and being lazy. Da-dum. Huh? Alpha, has he been hanging out with one chai lately? Maybe they went out for a walk. Dum 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 dum. It's so noisy, so noisy. The strange sound is showing up more and more. Sound? How come I don't hear it? Are you looking for an excuse to be lazy again? No, Senior One Chai. There's a buzzing sound in my ear lately, which makes me unable to sleep properly. It's so annoying. Be on guard. This time there's a true suspicious sound 3 kilometers away. The top. Help! Help! I didn't expect to get such great information. Now everything is going smoothly according to my plan. I see. I see it. The place where the legendary hero and demon queen Elizabeth live. The requirement is that I want you to help me kill the person that Malfoy has been obsessive over. The legendary demon queen Elizabeth. The mysterious man Azathoth. They formed the Dark Guild with Lord Malfoy. Turns out he had many secrets hidden from him. Although I don't know where the Sea of Darkness he came from is, but the fact that he can instantly promote me to Demon King proves There's powers far above that of Lord Malfoy. But I don't care about their relationship. I will cooperate with whoever can give me benefits. The competition between the strong is a good chance for me to gain more for myself. After all, my unique ability of charm can fool my enemies, helping me defeat the strong despite being weaker. This is the fundamental reason why Ezotov wants to cooperate with me. Even if I might not be Elizabeth's opponent, as long as the legendary hero is a man. Ting ting, boom 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 boom. What happened? Dead. These two were savage goblins who have been endowed with dark years and have reached the demon sovereign level. In addition to cooperating with me in acting, they are an important support in hunting Elizabeth down. What kind of attack was this? It happened in a moment. Pew 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 pew. Huh? Pew. Who are you? What's your goal? I. Don't move. Don't say the wrong words. Otherwise, you'll be dead instantly. Senior Wang Chai, you scared the young lady. It's clear that she's just a pitiful girl being hunted by monsters. Oh, by the way, I'm the right-hand man of the legendary hero, the true holy sword, Lord Alpha. Shut up and don't give too much information about Master. I need to analyze the suspicious party first. Is this a monster? Is it a magic tool? Or something else? It's entering my body, investigating me. If my secret is discovered, what will my fate be? What will be my fate? No, I must strike first. Fatal attraction. Whoa, whoa. What are you thinking about, partner? Oppa. Twing. Haha. Ha! Slaying dragons. Being a hero. Hehe. She somehow tricked the legendary sword with illusions. Funny. Dum. Ping. Papang. Da. Chwee. When I'm lost, you guide me. When I'm conflicted, you lead me. Thank you, my good partner. Wahahaha. No need to be so polite. This is our bond, my good partner. Doggy. Yay, doggy play. Yay, doggy play. No, doggy time. Doggy time. As long as desire exists, it's impossible to resist my charm, no matter how strong you are. Ting ting. Virus intrusion detected. Scanning all system software. Virus location found. Starting virus scanning. 13, 58, 78, 99%. Starting patch installation. System vulnerability path has been installed. Click, 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 click. Ah, my charm didn't work. Who are you? Why did you invade my system and make me happy? Although you're not the threat, I don't know your intentions, so I decided it would be better to eliminate you. How can my Demon King magic spell not work? I don't understand. I don't understand this at all. Isn't Elizabeth in the legend also a Demon King? How come I'm going to die before I ever see her? The one chai alpha. So in case you don't know, Wang Chai is like a generic name for a pet. So if you can think of a dog, you can think of like puppy, you can think of like the color, their fur, so yellow, whitey, blacky, like very, very generic dog name, pet names. So Wan Chai, I don't know what the English translation is, but it's a very generic like dog name, Wang Chai. Bark, 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 bark. Clink, 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 clink. I just heard some noise coming from here. So it's you guys. Haha. No need to guess. This guy must be the legendary hero. If he's a normal man, he will be much easier to deal with. The plot of the hero saving beauty always works, so let me satisfy that fantasy of yours. Alpha, why are you laughing? Ah ha 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 ha. Alpha, are you okay? Whack! Ah, big brother leaping. You scared me. I thought you went crazy. Have you not had enough sleep lately? Ah, it's possible. It's fine. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Let's go back and chop wood. Forgot about her. Excuse me, can you help me? Who are you? Huh? Demon Queen, we're back. Ta-dum. Cheh. Miss Roof, are you feeling any pain anywhere? Well, I'm still a little dizzy. I'll just take some risks. Haha, the Demon Queen staring at, huh? Then you can rest on the sofa. I'll go get you a cup of tea. Last chapter. Buck, 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 buck. I didn't do anything. Whack. Ting, ting, ting. He transformed back into his sword. Boom, 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 boom. Lady Elizabeth, you misunderstood. Buck, buck, buck. You picked someone again. You picked up someone again, right? You don't take my word seriously, right? She's the legendary demon queen Elizabeth. If I can't beat that guy, I can beat you up, right? Bang, 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 bang. I don't know why, but I seem to have caused a quarrel between her and that weapon. Next, as long as I can capture the legendary hero called Li Ping, I can kill with a borrowed sword and fulfill my promise with Azotov. Now it's time to capture you. Fatal attraction. Bing, bing. Bah. No effect. Huh? Wait. What went wrong? My fatal attraction didn't work on him at all. Have a cup of barley tea. Fatal attraction. This is possible. As long as you're a man, you cannot resist it. Your eyes are twitching. Are you feeling unwell? Maybe she was frightened by a monster outside. Ah, to twitch. Don't be nervous. It's fine. Just have a cup of tea and relax. Once you're recovered, we can send you back to the outer town. Tea, such a strong magic power. Food Wars scene. So this is a copy pasta from Food Wars, where the flavor of the food is like annihilating all clothes and making them all lewd and sexy. 2-star Demon King, level up. How's it? Do you feel better? Ting, 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 clang, clang, clang. Ah, what did you give me to drink? Indigestion. Ah, what's wrong? What's happening? Are you allergic to wheat? It's obvious. She's a woman like Chi-Chi, infected after signing a contract with the Sea of Darkness. Ah, then Elizabeth, you should quickly save her like you did with Miss Chi-Chi before, right? Save her? Don't even think about it. You're asking me despite knowing the situation. You have given her barley tea to force her to cancel the contract. What is she experiencing? What she is experiencing now is just a rejection. Or do you think I don't know? You're trying to get a chance to show off the greatness of the creator. Ting ting. Damn it. Is this the same magic insect from before? I was so secretive this time. How did you find me? Elizabeth, what we'll have is an irreconcilable grudge. I will curse you with my chaotic power. Bang. Cleansing in progress. Please be aware. The Roomba cleaned him up. I was scared to death, but luckily it's just some dirt. The Roomba just sweeps it over like nothing. They're all like, "You will not survive," and then Roomba just cleaning dirt. Please be careful. Is there anything new? Oh, no. There's nothing I want to read. Okay, first up is Priest of Corruption. This is a Korean manhwa. So this is a Korean manhwa. It's a isekai story, but Western fantasy genre. So the guy is a modern guy. He gets isekai into this fantasy world where there's a lot of other isekai people before him, and he decides to work with a goddess of corruption, and she is just like the mascot, um, chibi chibi goddess and the cute mascot. Um, so if you like Western fantasies, this with isekai story, this is one of the better ones, I guess, if you want to call it that. It has a lot of isekai tropes in it, so so be prepared for good shit, pretty much. Murder. So that's the goddess call sign. She says murder all the time. Huh? Murder, murder. Huh? Murder. You can't see the numbers of the fingers that the people have here. The people here have. Huh? Why did you stop all of a sudden? I think we're gonna have to stay alert. This place is not an ordinary village. So, what you're saying is that this village might have some kind of connection to the evil god worshippers? Yes. It's not possible that everyone in this village is a demon or part of the Annihilation's crusade. Why don't we split up and investigate? At least until sunset, alright? We can't just ignore it. If this place is related to the evil god worshippers, that is, since it's a pretty big village, I think we should split up into three groups. Three groups of two. Then I'll team with Father. Then how about we team up like this? Huh? I propose these three groups. The two evil god worshippers together. The princess and the robot android or robot, this AI robot, and then the two normal guys. Jamal and I, Terzio and the princess, followed by Carmen and Sajita. Huh? I think that sounds pretty balanced. I'm down. Then she wanted to be lovey-dovey with the MC. I'm also alright with it. Now, let's go. Let's go. You don't trust Jamal yet. That's why you teamed up with her, right? Yes. I don't like. I feel like you don't really need to worry. I agree, to be honest. Huh? I just wish that I can continue to not worry about it. I get what you mean. In return, you're gonna team up with me next time, okay? Being all flirty. Any strange incidents? Of course. I'm sure you've heard of it too. But a lot of people from our village have gone missing. So I'm worried that I might be next. To the point where I can't sleep or work. You watch out too, father. They're all saying the same thing. It didn't seem like they were lying though. I agree too. If there's something you want to say, just say it. Ah, okay. Why did you think that this village was connected to the evil god worshippers? The god I worship has noticed something suspicious about this village. Murder! Huh? You're directly communicating with the god you worship? Yes. Huh? Yes? That's amazing. Normally, it's just some incoherent and confusing herb. Please watch what you say. You don't know who might hear you. Nod. If anyone heard me for the sake of keeping the secret, I would eliminate. Whack. No. You must get my permission if you're going to kill someone. Alright. The sun is gonna set soon. Let's go meet the miller before it gets dark. The miller? It's mostly the millers that collect taxes, so they must know something that the ordinary citizens don't. Disappearances? There were a lot. I'm sure you've heard of it too. But a lot of people from our village went missing. He said the same thing as the others. It's as if the entire village. That's where the village chief is. Huh? What? Are you alright? Resident Evil style bloodworm parasites. Huh? Murder! Henshin transform! Boom! Boom. Everyone talked about missing people, but none of them pointed out who went missing. What if it was because of this monster that fingers were undetectable? A parasitic monster. Huh? Parasitic? Yes, I think everyone in this village are. The people who went missing and were captured. That's Dakia's magic. What situation could she be in that she had to use a spell of this degree? Pew! Pew! Huh? Huh? That's Dakia's magic. What kind of situation could she be in that she had to use a spell of this degree? Kick! Kick! Whoa! Mega Buster! Pew! You're gonna have to hurry. Follow me. Okay. Run. Ta 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 ta. Boom boom. Cook. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's no use, Princess Dakia. I'm an entity chosen by God. Something like you cannot kill me. Ah, those eyes. Your beautiful golden eyes make my heart race. It's actually a good thing that you weren't infected. What do you want? Where did you get that power? I've already told you this, but I received this power from a god who descended onto the earth. As for what I want, just one thing is to have you in my arms. Bow. Disgusting. Goodness. It's what you'll be doing soon. I've always wanted to hold a woman with silver hair and golden eyes in my arms. Huh? Oh, let me introduce myself once again, maggots. I am the fallen god's fourth disciple, Korof the despised. Bug wings. Stay right there, Miss Dakia. The enemy is faster than I expected. Then I can slow him down with magic. Too fast. Ugh. I'll stay behind and take care of the monster. Please find the successor while I stall for time. Huh? Are you sure? My body is made from immortalium, and I am a sword that slays the enemy of my enemies of master, not a sword that runs away. All right, I'll find Father Monarch as quickly as I can. Gotcha! Bang! Boom! Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Where are you going, princess? This is my town. Do you really think you can get away? Greek! Tch! You're dead once Father Monarch gets here. Playing hard to get, are we? Don't think that you can get away any further than that. Are you a knight that protects the princess? You think you can stop me? I will not stop you. I am just going to kill you here, you little arrogant brat. You arrogant little ping. Huh? This is. Did you think that the same trick would work on me twice? I'll show you the power of a disciple. Pshing. Ha! What? Boom. As long as Terzio, is here. Jet engines on his on his freaking calves. You cannot go further. Humph. You, but you're nothing more than a mortal. What? I will kill you as many times as it takes. You think you're so strong because I was willing to play along? Huh? Look at yourself. When did you? The maggots are crawling between his joints, crawling inside his internals. Don't ever forget the power of the gods this side. Huh? Boom. Huh? Pew. Man, cliffhanger, man. The MCO is just about to kill him. Yeah, you and me both. Ah. Yes. Sweet home Alabama. The worst thing she can say is no. Nope, blast your head in. Three bonk style. It's time to go. Was I a good boy? No. Bonk. Okay. So this one is another Korean manhwa. So this one is a pure Western fantasy. There's no modern day isekai. There's no transmigration. So the MC is a typical noble, but he's special in that he has access to his past life memory. So there's no transmigration there, but he has access to his past life. So it's not a full on reincarnation transmigration thing. It's a past life access thing. So the MC has mythical powers. He's part of the faction of mythical people who have mythical abilities. And his ability is his ability to create a holy sword. And because of that, he's been training to be a great swords master, and it's just pure Western fantasy style. So if you like Western fantasy stories told from a like Eastern or Asian perspective, this is a really good read. Mm. Ka ka. Continent Eastern region. Gabir Forest. Grrr. I'm sick and tired of these monsters now. I want to feel more alive. Let's go outside. Right now, I need humans to satisfy this hunger. We shouldn't leave the forest right now, should we? Recently, these bastards from the Holy Kingdom have been hunting demons. I'll be in trouble if they charge in here. The Jester Demon. When the time comes, I'll let you leave, so right now. Whack! Tis, tis, tis. Foolish bastard. Well, this isn't bad either. Still gonna be a while before my body is completely healed. But this isn't bad at all. Huh? Flutter, flutter. Did the priest send this? I thought he was fooling around while I was doing all the work. But now he's finally making his move. He probably thinks that I'm his puppet. Just wait and see. The day my body fully recovers. I'm gonna devour you first. I need to confess. Krop, 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 krop. Ugh, we're finally going back home. Good job, Kirill. Ta-dum. Can I really let it end like this? I should go back. I must think clearly. If I go back and punish that person, will I be able to take full responsibility? I could put my family in the Hell Kingdom in a tough spot with my actions. What should I do? What's the right thing to do? If it was Ignite, would things have been different? Anyway, brother, where did you go last night? I was so flustered because everyone was asking where you had gone. Ah, huh? Oh, that. I went for a walk because my head was foggy. Sorry, Corel. Ugh, then tell me next time. Okay. Let's not talk about what happened yesterday. It would just make things worse. It would just make them worry. Ayuran, yes, father. Do you want to get married? Huh? Pardon? Yesterday, His Majesty also said something. What a shame, what a shame. If I had a pretty daughter, then I would have had her marry you. When you left, I received marriage proposals from the Sonen and Quillen kingdoms. Of course, I think your opinion is the most important, so I declined them all. Requests like these will continue to come from the neighboring kingdoms. So you have someone you like? Yes. Is it the daughter of the Lindsley family that you mentioned last time? Ah, her father is quick to catch on as usual. Several days later, Pereira family castle. Dum dum dum. Huh? Marcus, young master, you're back. Great timing. You have guests, young master. Guest? Huh? Please wait. Ruru, stop her! Arren! Bang! Huh? Whoa! Whack! Ilya, why are you here? You told me you wanted me to come. Ilya's really drunk. What happened? Huh? Ah, we're too late. We're too late, Brett. Brett and Ruru. What on earth happened? Huh? Where are you looking? Huh? Look at me. Only look at me. Yeah. Ilya. She's a lot brighter than I ever heard. This is bad. Brother, take Ilya to her room and come back down. Huh? We need to have an emergency meeting. Irene. Her declaration just then was a drunken confession. It wasn't done in a private place, so it was basically a public confession. When she wakes up tomorrow, she's going to be so embarrassed that she's going to leave. We need to do something before the morning comes. Irene, I may be partly responsible for this, but you're also responsible for making Ilya do that. You're not planning on hesitating in this kind of situation, right? Ugh. Okay, I do something tomorrow. What are you going to do? I'm going to confess. Da-dum! Ugh, my head. What happened yesterday? I was drinking with Brett and Ruru. Da-dum. Hiya! Ah! I need to run away. Cringe. I can't go out the front gate. Then do I jump out the window? Knock, knock. Huh? Gasp. To be continued. Ewan doing everything for just this one series. This is a Korean manhwa. Um, let's see. So this is a pure Wuxia Eastern fantasy story. So because it's pure Eastern fantasy, it doesn't have any of the Western magic, knights and dragons and stuff. It has Eastern style. Obviously, it's an Eastern fantasy story. It's so based on the wuxia genre, and there's no modern day isekai, but there is a soul transmigration trope in this one. The MC used to be a orthodox great assassin king, but he knew too much, and so the orthodox group decided to kill him and silence him. And because of that, the MC decided, "Fuck you." After he got reincarnated, fuck you, I'm gonna shut you fucking down. And that's what happened. It's already 91, 92 chapters in already. So if you like Wuxia, I really, really recommend reading this. I love Wuxia just cause it's like the whole like knights, warriors, mercenaries, um, martial arts schools of thought and learning. I just like that whole concept and genre. Like I like Eastern fantasy as well, but Eastern fantasy is a little bit kind of like too samey, I want to say, because Western fantasy usually just involves the big bad evil, the big bad good, the big good guy, the big bad evil, um, good versus bad. So demonic people are demonic, good people are good people. With sometimes there'll be a twist and there'll be a dystopian version, and the good guys are actually evil, the evil guys are actually good. But for the most part, Western fantasy follows the whole like good versus evil trope too heavily. So I prefer the Asian style of like gray and blurred lines sometimes. Cause like yes, there's the typical orthodox, unorthodox, and demonic, but they're not evil just because they're evil. They're evil because they're doing evil shit. So that's the thing I like about it. I heard that you just came back from Yunnan, and so as like I was saying, so the MC reincarnates as the disciple of the great heavenly demon of the demonic cult, and ever since then he's been trying to fuck over the Orthodox sect and their assassin unit that killed him because he knew too much. Do you want to get a cup of tea with me if you have time? That's not difficult, but this is very sudden. It may be sudden for you, but it's not for me. I have wanted to talk to you ever since I came out of isolated training. Alright, but I have a favor for you. It'd be nice if you can think of it as payment for the tea. A favor, what is it? Let's fight. Here? What is he thinking? You want to have a duel right here? Yeah, why not? Why? You can pay for the tea in other ways. There was a martial technique I wanted to test. What a shame. Martial technique you wanted to test? He asked me for fight just to test out some technique. He's amazingly arrogant. I asked the internal enlightenment facility master to clear out the Jinya pavilion. It should be ready by now. You cleared out entire pavilion just to have tea with me. There must be something there then. Is there a problem? No, it's already been cleared, so I can't reject you. Let's go. I hope you prepared good tea. I'm pretty picky, you know. Don't worry. I prepared the best there is. Chronicles of the Demon Faction. Stir fry. Pork belly. Cabbage. Greens. The YouTube video is funny. I'm watching the side. Whoa, it smells so good. I can't hold back. Let me try just one piece. Yeah. No, this is for the guest. You little squirrel. Am I not a guest too? You're a subordinate of the young master, so no. What? What did you just say to me? Come on out. That's enough. Hey, you toad. Let me go. Let me go. Do you want to die? You sure you are arrogant for someone with such childish martial techniques? Oh, you're full of confidence. Mm. Now that I think about it, we never had a chance to have a proper fight, have we? Alright, I'll show you who's boss. Alright, I'm willing to fight anytime. Dum dum. Mapo tofu, some pastries, stir fry, pork belly. with some veggies. I'm guessing that's um twice cooked pork, or it's not twice cooked, but it's like whatchamacallit, braised braised pork in with bok choy. Whoa, this is a lot of food. I hope you like it. I came right to the heavily demon divine court as soon as I was freed from the beast palace. I did it under the guise that I was the third young lord's guest, but I could become a hostage again depending on his decision. I shouldn't let my guard down. Hmm? Wow, this is so delicious. Nom 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 nom. Oh, the meat's so juicy. You're amazing. You're really good at cooking. I've gone to a few famous places in the north, but none of them are as good as this. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. This place sounded like it was just full of aliens from all over the world, but these people are all so nice. Could I ask for more? Again? Had you've already had 5 plates worth. Have you heard from the fifth? Hey, what's up? Hmm. Matashiro 33. That's a weird name. Welcome to the stream. Have you heard from the fifth? This one is what you call it? Chronicles of the Demon Faction. It's a Korean manhwa about Wuxia. There's no isekai, but there is reincarnation transmigration. So if you like Wuxia stories, this one's a definite recommendation. This is really good. There's no like stupid modern political shit in there. Have you heard from the fifth? About what? That she doesn't care about becoming the successor. He's bringing up this topic up. He's bringing this topic up. She has always been like that, only ever caring about martial arts. Despite being the most talented in the cult, she doesn't care for power or politics. I've been aware of Seo Yoon. There are people who believe that no matter how talented a woman is, she should not become the cult leader. But that is a ridiculous thought. The heavily demon divine cult is a place where one is judged purely based on skill and not on gender or class. The cult leader is someone who is blessed by the heavily demon Mara and carries out the will of the divine. Gender has no meaning in the presence of God, so there's no reason a woman shouldn't be able to become the cult leader. The fourth heavily demon was actually a woman too. I don't think that Seo Yoon's talents are inferior to hers. However, she said that she has no interest in becoming the successor, and I was relieved to hear that. That means that he really wants to become the successor. You're honest. There's no reason to hide things now. The moment I became Master's disciple, I've worked hard to become a god. It's a given that I don't welcome competition. On that note, I cannot say that I welcome your presence as you are competition. You lost all your martial arts because of chi blockage, yet in just 2 years you have reached this realm. You were able to become so strong despite not being as talented as Seo Yoon. I do not see how it is possible. It all depends on how you see the world. One might be able to learn a lot just from experiencing and witnessing daily life, while another might need to be on the brink of death to learn. You're right. Then how is it for you? What? Which would you say you're like? I'm always learning. Whether it's just walking, breathing, or eating, everything is an opportunity to learn. Besides, just considering that you want to go specifically to Tinya Pavilion is making my demonic energy active. Dum-dum. I see, wanting to fight someone who has reached the ultimate demon realm to test something. That would mean that you only care about your own growth, no matter who the opponent may be. He has decided to kill me. To be honest, I want to go to the Genia Pavilion too. I'm curious to see what you've prepared for me. But I have a family. I shouldn't take too many risks. Perhaps I would have gone if Dong Pil were with me, but he's busy right now. So I invited someone else instead. Is that alright? Who did you invite? I was wondering if I would be able to reach them with the frequency whispering technique since they were so far, but it looks like it worked. Huh? Penal Law Hall Master. I'm sure you guys know each other. It's been a while. You came running here just because the third called for you? I don't think this is something you should be doing as the head of an organization that should be neutral. I think it's rather narrow-minded to think that having tea together threatens neutrality. Well, it all depends on who is drinking the tea, don't you think? Don't worry. I don't really like the third young lord that much. That means I'm hurt. That's mean. I'm hurt. You came running here on your own because someone you don't like even you don't like someone you don't even like called you? It's not right to mix personal feelings with work. There's tension in this conversation. There must be some conflict between them that I'm not aware of. I don't know what it might be, but it looks like I made the right choice to call the penal law master hall master. I didn't expect it to have been him. You've got scary instincts. I know. We'll have tea next time. I would invite you, third young lord. Be careful. While he's a dragon, he's a demonic one. Not only is he more skilled than anyone, he's also willing to do anything to achieve his goals. Isn't that how it is for everyone? I agree. I think you two are alike in that sense. However, when comparing the atrociousness of you two, you're nowhere near him. Why? Because he is a real demon who lacks even the slightest of moral and ethics. A family, huh? Boom. I'll teach you that you need to watch what you say when you're talking to me. Evil big brother. This guy. The chat is always cool. The chat is always funny. I mean the comments. The comment section is always funny, especially when you have a really active community, and they're always commenting every second. I mean, not every second, but every time a new video or comic comes out, they automatically comment. Hmm. So this one is called "The Return of the Crazy Demon," chapter 129. So this one, whatchamacallit, um, the MC is a time traveling transmigrator. He's not a modern isekai guy, so don't worry about that. So the whole point of this story is that the MC traveled back in time because he absorbed the demonic cult's legendary divine bead, and because of that, he traveled back in time to his past. And ever since then, he's been like, I want to change. I'm tired of being a big bad evil. I'm just gonna be crazy. Yep, I'm just gonna be crazy. Fuck everyone. And ever since then, the MC has been going around fucking everyone up. Everyone who makes him angry, fuck you, I don't care. Orthodox, fuck you, I don't care. Unorthodox, fuck you, I don't care. Demonic cult, extra fuck you, I don't care. And then, ever since then, the MC has been doing his crazy trope, being crazy and kind of um, being all like neurodivergent and shit. They're all sitting all like stiff. The MC is just like cross-legged reading. On our way to the Death Creek, I read the book that Elder Hyo gave me over and over again. After reading it about 10 times, I roughly understood what he was trying to say. By the 30th read, I was able to get a hint about how Elder Hyo felt on the days he wrote these entries. After reading around the 40th read, I started having different thoughts from Elder Hyo. I agree with this part, but he thinks differently from this other part. And after reading it over 70 times, we arrived at our destination. You really spent a lot of time reading that book. It's just how it just somehow turned out like that, since there was a lot to ponder about. I kept reading and meditating, ended up spending the whole time doing that. I enjoyed reading it, Please help to pass this back to the elder. Alright. Thanks, coachman. It'd be better for you to leave now. Have a way. Have a drink on your way back. It could be dangerous, so try to go to places with a lot of people around. Understood? I can't take it. It's fine, Secretary Yi. Huh? Gives anyway. Thank you. Death Creek. There's so much fog in this place. I can't see the path clearly. It's said to be difficult to enter the Death Creek because of the fog. Nods. Dum. Surprise. He sensed something. Hey, fucking assassins! Being crazy fucking shit. Assassins! Assassins. 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 What the hell are you doing? We should be trying to climb up quietly. Why did you shout? Since we don't know where the Death Creek is, we ought to send our greetings first. Being fucking crazy. We won't be able to ambush people like them anyway. True. I'm here to kill them all no matter what happens. Yeah, let's go. Shit dog, sing us a song. I'm guessing that's a direct translation. So, the MC gave this guy a laxative during a battle once, and ever since then, he's been making fun of him by calling him shitter, and obviously dog is a derogatory term. So he's calling him a person who shits his pants, or who shits himself. Fucking lunatic. What are you suddenly talking about? Don't do it if you don't want to. Although I can't sing, I have something to say to the Death Creek. Wow, that's the most you've spoken this whole time. Let's hear it. Thank you. I am the disciple of Hyo Gyom, the first instructor of the former Night Shadow Corps. My name is Yong Myung. My master is an assassin who pursues cult traitors and kills them. He was the instructor of the assassins. I am his disciple. So let me ask you this. Who is at the peak of assassins? My master was once at the top. Today the disciple of Hyo Gyom is here. Let's see who the true Night Shadow Corps is. Great! How? I love that declaration of war. Clap, 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 clap. That was an amazing introduction. You were very eloquent. Thank you. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. Similar to shit dog, then. Yong Myung, since I'm older than you, respect me. Treat me with respect. No thanks. Fine. Idiots. So he's the typical like playboy rich guy. The MC is a typical like poor lower class waiter who does like dirty menial work. So he gives no fucks about etiquette and decorum. Shit dog, introduce yourself too, like Yong Myung did. I'm Mong Yon of the White Eagle Town. I'm from the Fang Yon Fang Mong family. It's not as easy to do as I thought. Quiet. I'm the man who arrives to the top of the ice arch. Wahaha! I'm someone who can make any woman mine if I want to. I'm capable of loving one woman today and loving another tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Fucking lunatic. Sigh. So, like I was saying, in the future, the MC knows that he's gonna be a typical sex maniac, or like a guy who's like constantly thinking about sex and doing sexual activities. So he became a sex demon, according to the Orthodox guys. Obviously, he's part of the demonic cult. They're right here. Giant forest covered in fog. Sect Leader Yi, you should introduce yourself too. I'm curious about what it be. Sure. The whole Sect Leader. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. The MC introduction is just fuck. I'm who I am. That's it. The comment section is always funny. Super saying freaking John Cena, really. The orange cargo pants does look pretty nice. MC on his way to beat some mofos. Huh. The huh can't. Okay. This one is a Korean manhwa. So this one, it is a pure Western fantasy genre. So there's not gonna be a Asian fantasy like Sanxia, Wuxia in there. It's just gonna be pure Western fantasy with orcs, elves, dwarves. You know, the typical R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, Western fantasy story genre. So it also has the typical Western fantasy trope of big bad demon king and the hero needing to defeat the demon king. So during the his reign, the demon king, the MC, became super racist and decided to discriminate against humans, and obviously humans being humans joined together to defeat the big bad. And before he died, he used a time traveling magic and accidentally swapped bodies with the warrior of the group. And ever since then, he's been trying to find his old crew and change the future because obviously being racist didn't obviously work because advocating for communism and advocating for equal rights, but at the same time discriminating against the people who were originally discriminating against people doesn't help. Just like how the current political climate is right now in the United States and in Western countries, where the leftists, the communists, are racist against white people because, Western countries are mostly run by Western, white, Anglo Saxon, Europeans. They are racist to white people. Obviously, men as well. And because of that, we've been kind of shifting right and away from communism and leftism. So that's kind of like the same situation here. And so with his reincarnation, he's been trying to like also help humans instead of just helping the non-humans, because obviously being a super racist human hater didn't help, because obviously humans won the race war and literally enslaved everyone else that's not human. So him doing the reverse and trying to enslave humanity didn't really change anything. It just changed who is in power. It didn't change the whole political structure of racism. This is the power of horror users. So in typical Western fantasy, they don't have wuxia as a history or philosophy. So instead of martial arts and wuxia chi, they do aura. And so instead of like martial arts and spiritualism, they do just like life energy instead of magic. They're all good. So this is a female orc, obviously, Tiggle Bitties, with long flowing hair and feminine feature for orc. Please break down the walls in the most conspicuous manner possible. There's no need to attack soldiers, just break down the walls. What should I do? It'd be too embarrassing if I don't step up. Ping! So in this universe, oh, you're reading Murm Login? Yeah, Murm Login is also a really good pure fantasy, or yes, I guess it's kind of pure fantasy. It's a mix of Western fantasy and Eastern fantasy. So Murm Login has the Wuxia story as the main isekai story, and then the main world has the Western fantasy with dungeon tropes. I kind of, I've been kind of like tired of reading dungeon tropes nowadays, but Korean media loves dungeon trope. So last couple years, there's been a lot of dungeon stories where like dungeons invade reality and people have to do dungeon quests and MMO style dungeons RPGs. But yeah, Murm Login is awesome, and it's also from Korea, so it's not. It doesn't have too much of the typical Chinese propaganda in it, so it's a lot easier to consume. Because a lot of Chinese stories are great, but like most of their content is like full of propaganda, so it's really annoying to read Chinese manhwas. Yeah, that's the thing too. The big webtoon strips, they're just way too like high quality, and so they're slow on their releases. But for the most part, a lot of these Korean manhwas, they're really awesome. What should I do? It'd be too embarrassing if I don't step up. Yeah, the chapters. It's just yeah. If you like reading, it's just so fast. It just goes right through. Go 12 sisters. Yeah, commercials too. Yeah. Cry out, my sisters. Yeah, the Chinese propaganda in their manhwa does get annoying. Yeah, my sisters. Dum 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 dum. Ugh, what's this? Huh? My wife could do something like that? Oh, the destruction technique is pretty refreshing. Yeah, do orcs study architecture too? It'd be nice to have her with us if we need to take down a building in the future. Alright, I got another technique to learn. I think I won't need to practice too much for that one. Damn it! I didn't anticipate this at all. This is why I wanted to avoid a siege assault. I apologize. I can take on a couple of them, but we can't win this. We must fall back to the palace. I agree. Your Highness, Prince Yvala's army is falling back. What? They basically won this fight, yet they're falling back? Traitor! Your life is already in the hands of Prince Yval. What are you planning, Prince Yval? I'm sure you're aware that we could have gone in the fortress if we wanted. But how could we endanger the lives of innocent citizens? If you really care about citizens, then you would raise the white flag and surrender to our judgment. I haven't read that one. Is that a isekai story? Because I've been kind of trying to avoid isekai stories because like I've been too overloaded on Japanese isekai stories, so I've been kind of avoiding those genre. So I've been looking for non-isekai stories. So maybe I have heard of it, maybe not. Then you would raise the white flags to surrender to our judgment. I see. He's trying to villainize me. What a tactic. Yeah, I'll look it up. What a tactic. Which sinister man came up with this plan? Karsas is not the type of person to continue the battle after hearing something like that. You sure are wise. It seems like we've won this war. Let's return to Viscount Zidrin's estate. We've shown them the gap between our forces, so I'm sure they'll surrender soon. There's no need for unnecessary bloodshed. Nighttime. Dum. What do you think, Karsas? Is there a way for us to turn the tables? Karsas' father, Duke Ferdinand, Fernando. I don't know what kind of trick those inferior things are playing, but it's true that they have a power comparable to that of an order user. I don't know where they even came from, but we're arrogant. But they were arrogant enough to decide not to surrender, not to surround the capital. Wouldn't it be better for us to fall back to and prepare for our next chance? No, they have the seal and the crown. If we leave the sacred hall, Prince Yuval will be appointed. The moment they take the capital away from us is the moment we lose. Why don't we ask Chatan or the Vasily Kingdom for help? Oh, sure. If you have some recommendation, I'll look them up. Like I said, if it's interesting, I'll read it. I have like a huge catalog of novels I read. I read from anywhere from smut to like Marvel fanfics. So yeah, if it's interesting, I'll read it. Even if it's trashy, I'll read it just so I can like see how trashy it is sometimes. You want to permit the participants of other nations in this war? If we were to do that, the Krovan's kingdom would fall even if we were to win. Oh, recommendations? I don't know what kind of genres you would like, but I've been going on mostly Wuxia. Sure, yeah. But at this rate, you're going to fall. You're going to be the one falling. Hmm. They mean themselves. Even my father and grandfather agree with them too. We should have assassinated the sickening prince. We've already tried many times. What do you think, Sir Spiritus? You're an aura user. Can you not do it? No matter how evil he may be, he carries the blood of his majesty. As a knight, I cannot commit such an atrocity. Murmur. Chit chat, chit chat. I do agree with the idea of assassination, though. Hmm? But instead of Prince Yuval, it should be that mysterious mage Riffenhard. Prince Yuval's army left the Hendrik County and camped on the outskirts of the capital by Viscount Zidrin's estate. Oh yeah, overpowered protagonist. That's that's also the thing with like isekai. Most isekai stories are wish fulfillment stories, so they're always overpowered. But yeah, overpowered stuff is the typical mainstream because it's like wish fulfillment. Who doesn't want a wish fulfillment story? But yeah, that's the usual typical mainstream manhwas and manga nowadays. Prince Yuval's army left the Hendrik County and camped on the outskirts of the capital by Viscount Zidrin's estate. There was enough flat land for the tents, but also close to the forest and river, making it a perfect camping site. That evening, there was a celebration at Viscount Zidrin's mansion. A toast to all of you who are helping build our kingdom's future. It's all thanks to you that we won today, so let's celebrate. For the true king! This kind of event is important for maintenance of harmony with the neutral nobles. I don't know why we had to toast them when they didn't even do anything. So that's the MC. Like I said, he reincarnated into the warrior's body, so he is the typical the demon king who is a mage, but obviously he reincarnated as the warrior body, so he's been reclassed as a warrior with magical abilities. That's exactly why we have to toast him. It'll decrease the envy and hatred they have towards the otherworldly species if we credit them for the victory. Only fools would celebrate those who fought. Those who are wise look at the bigger picture. If it weren't for the resources provided by you all and the brave knights, how could we have ever won? It's embarrassing to hear such praises. Ha 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 ha. You sure know a thing or two about wars. You truly are wise. Ha 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 ha. He has really good political sense despite being a mage. I could learn from him. You're quite good at socializing despite being so young. Ho 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 ho. Ha ha ha, you're too kind. Sir Kalkan. Sir Kalken. This is Viscount Halton. He's very renowned. He's very renowned in the Provence kingdom. Viscount Halton. This is the chief of the Blue Bear tribe, Sir Kalkan. Nice to meet you, I'm Halton. Nice to meet you, I'm Kalkan. You're very fluent in the common language. Brother Riffenhart gifted me something very useful. Communication necklace. It's nice that we can communicate so easily. Ha 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 ha. Your subordinates were very brave, unlike most orcs. Ho ho, this is how rare orcs are. We respect warriors and hate those who are cowardly and weak. The orc king is being like all barbarian and pissed off being called a coward, while the wife is trying to be all political. Ha ha ha, you're too kind. I'm nothing compared to someone like you who can handle aura. Unlike most orcs. Puh, that weakling is nothing like a warrior. You knew that they were going to say stuff like that. Just drink up. Don't expect anything from the humans. Just kind of listen through one ear and let it out the other. It's all for the sake of saving the oppressed species. The beginning is nice. They don't have to understand each other, but they did at least acknowledge each other. With time, I'm sure people will get used to mingling with other worldly species as equals. I'm in my past life, I screwed up by trying to do everything myself. Also, trying to be a Zionist and being a human hating human. Obviously, humanity's gonna rebel, but I'll try to trust. But I'll try trusting them more this time. Silan's doing well too. This is Sir Karamite. At least I think that's how you say it. Karamite. He's one of the top warriors of the Grand Forge. Oh, you're the hero that slayed Sir Tessavolt. Haha, I was just lucky. Let's have a drink. The elves are doing fine on their own. Oh, they're a species that prioritizes reasonable thinking as well as balance and harmony after all. On the other hand, Russ, I was inspired by your fighting with Sir Spiritus. How did you reach this level of martial prowess at such a young age? I just trained really hard. I see. How did you train? I swung my sword. I apologize. I shouldn't be asking about knight's swordsmanship. It doesn't look like Sir Russ is in a good mood. Does he not like banquets? I guess so. It makes sense. A martial artist holding a glass instead of a sword and all. I did hear that there are a lot of people, very sensitive people among order users. Why is he so socially anxious? It doesn't seem like people are taking it in a bad way, though, at least. Oh, he's just not used to it because he's. So, this guy is a typical bastard son of a noble. And so, in typical Western fantasy world, bastard sons are usually shunned and discriminated against. And so, he's not used to the high noble society life. That's why he's being antisocial. He's like, should I say this? What am I supposed to do? I'm just a typical noble son. People usually don't invite me to these high society life. The real problem begins after the war. Once Yuvela is appointed king, we're serious. Huh? Dun-dun. I didn't feel their presence at all. That means this person is either a ghost or an aura user who has mastered erasing their presence. Forgive me, mage. This is all for the future of the kingdom. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. So what was the recommendation you asked me about? Let's see. You were talking about Shadow Eminence. Oh, it's not on here. Eminence. It. Shadow Eminence. No. Search. Oh. Oh. So it's a isekai about an assassin. I think I might have heard of it. It looks the anime art style looks kind of like Overlord. Huh. Manga. Uh, it's super copyrighted, so there's nothing showing up, huh? Yeah, it's super copyrighted. Crunchyroll probably has it. Hmm. Light novels. There's 6 light novels. Manga is currently volume 14. Huh. It looks to be super copyrighted, so I might not be able to find a English fan translation. Let me pull up Manhwa Plus, see if it's there. The Eminence in Shadow. Shadow Eminence. Shadow Eminence. Ah, what was it? The Eminence in Shadow. Um. Ah. mm. Yeah, it's probably super copyrighted, so there's no free translation version. Yeah, it looks pretty good though. If I can look up if I can find a free version, I'll probably read it. But yeah, uh, yeah, same with me. If it's not in English, then I usually try to look up machine translation sites. But machine translation is like really janky, so it requires a lot of research and backstory to properly understand. So let's see. So this one is a Korean manhwa. So this one is a yeah. So yeah, it looks like it's a very popular, super copyrighted manga and anime. So I will need to like actually do some research to find a free version somewhere. And I don't subscribe to Crunchyroll, so I'm not gonna even bother to look at the anime. Um, so going back, so this one, like I was saying, this one's a childhood friend of the Zenith. This is a Korean manhwa. The story is based on wuxia genre. So this is a pure wuxia. There's no modern guy isekai. This is the twist on the MC story. Um, so the typical shonen or typical young adult martial arts young adult hero novel usually has the MC being super OP and shit, and then having some side characters. So the twist in this is that the MC in this story is actually the side character, and the main character is actually his childhood friend. And so this is a pretty much a redemption story where the side character turns into the main character kind of story. So if you like wuxia, this is a good read because, like I said, it's not a modern guy isekai wish fulfillment. So there's no like weird modern modern interactions with like old school wuxia historical events. Hmm. Moving on. How much longer do we need to travel for, young master? You've asked me that over 30 times already. Yeah, I didn't think I've asked a little too much. To reiterate, we need to go several times the distance we've already traveled. It sounds miserable every time I hear it. Ho ho ho. Ah, gasp. Young master, are you feeling are you uncomfortable? No, of course not. So the MC, um, so there's no isekai in this one or modern guy isekai, but there is time transmigration. So the MC, like I was saying, he's the typical side character of the typical MC, and so his childhood friend, his childhood sweetheart, uh, in the future becomes the sword saint and kills him because he's a side character that is like the childhood side character that gets um abducted by the big bad evil organization, turned into a killing machine. So that's his backstory, and so he knows that this old man is the Orthodox Alliance's leader in disguise. So that's why he's all like being fidgety and being all like cowardly. No, of course not. You're the most uncomfortable right now. How could I feel relaxed when traveling with the greatest sword in the land, the Sword Supreme? Suicide Hunter? Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of there's been a lot of those time isekai, not isekai but transmigration, being going back in time and trying to fix the past. There's been a lot of those recently too, uh, especially Korean time traveling ones, and those are usually either like dungeon time traveling where they go back in time to fix the dungeon crisis, whatever. Those have been really popular in Korea. Hand over. Oh, that's not hand over. The Sword Supreme. Hand some over and don't hog them to yourself. Huh? She's the childhood sweetheart that in the future becomes the sword goddess. Dun-dun. I need to eat something to relax. Manhwa gave this to me, so you need her permission. Ho ho ho. Being a piggy. It's your honey cookies in the first place, young master. What? No. I thought he was taking all of them. I wanna go home. Ta-dum. You're who? I am Namgung Bia. So in the future, she also gets abducted by the demonic cult and gets turned into a big bad evil as well with the MC. But in this timeline, the MC screwed up and somehow she is now his fiance. And typical wish fulfillment story. She has tickle bitties and she is a typical dunce. So a typical dunce is also bad with directions as well. That's why she has leaf all over her hair and twigs because she lost direction, and being a dunce, obviously she didn't clean herself up. Ta-dum. Oh ho! She is the MC's big sister, and she's a big brocon. She loves her little brother. So it's you, Yang Chun's fiance. Dum dum. Pretty eyes, luscious lips. She's damn hot. Alright, so why did you come here like that? Looking like a bum. Oh, I took a wrong turn. How'd you end up like that from taking a wrong turn? So why did you go through all that to come here? I came to meet my fiancée. Your fiancée? I heard it's not official yet though. That's... Heh. But what would you do? My little brother isn't here right now. Little brother? Yeah, little brother. I'm Young Chun's older sister. Da-dum. Meow. Being all like jealous. Soon, dear. Oh. Dot dot dot. Hmm. Ding 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 ding. Being all prim and proper. Da-dum. Yeah, that's the right attitude. So where did he go? He went to Manhwa He went to Manhwa, far, right? Your fate don't seem to cross paths. Ha! Manhwa grinned. Yeah, Manhwa. So our pretty Namgun girl should just go back home. Pyong, she left. So in typical dunce fashion, yeah. uh, I hate when romance in novels get like sidelined sometimes because the author forgets that there's supposed to be some sort of romance build up to. So typical dunce fashion, she heard the thing she wants and now she's gone, ignoring everything else. That's also the typical like um emotionless ice girl in most wuxia stories as well. She gives no fucks. Is she going home? Damn bitch, leaving without a proper farewell. Childhood friend of the zenith. Ugh, bad sleeping posture. The bodyguard. Old man tending the fire. Seeing how energy is mixed into my breath, I know I'll soon attain the 4th star. Phew. Tap tap. But this is the problem. When I circulate over a certain amount of energy in my body, it flows against the direction I intended it to. I need to break this limit of the 3rd star. I can barely expel my energy. Yet my sister had no issue shooting it out explosively. The importance of talent is so disgusting. So that's what I was talking about, the MC being a side character. He's the typical like not so strong side character. And so with him being the new main character, and the main character being the sword saint, she's been giving the MC her whatchamacallit, lucky encounter, fortuitous encounters. And so the MC has been kind of lucky because the future sword saint went back in time as well. The importance of talent is so disgusting. Let's get a grip and train instead of making more excuses. Breathe in and concentrate. Ah, fuck. I can't throw this away or anything. Why did the old man want me to deliver it? Ha 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 ha. The scent is stronger than when I first received it. I can't concentrate because of the smell of plum blossoms. Nothing should have changed. It's unfortunate, but let's end the training here. Ding 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 ding. Huh? Plum blossoms. Plum blossoms in the middle of summer. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming on by, seeing my stream. The plum blossoms in the middle of summer. What am I looking at? You don't seem to be a child of Manhwa. Who's there? I definitely heard a voice. How is a child who isn't from Manhwa eating up all this energy? Huh? I definitely heard it. An old man's voice. What bloodline are you from for you to greedily eat up all that energy, child? You're going to get sick. What are you saying? Eat up what? Eat what up? Trio. Fuck. I'm absorbing it again. Pass out. Yes. It's nice that we can finally agree on something. Yes. She's a minor. Yes. The typical shonen stories. When you see the tiggle bitty hot lady, everybody goes crazy in the comment section. Young master, young master, young master. Ba-dum. Wakes up. Muyon, what happened? Hugs. He found you in the woods unconscious and brought you back. Oh, thank you. No need. It was my duty as your servant. Boo hoo hoo. the the true MC, the little princess. Hmm. So like I was saying, this guy is the Orthodox Murim Alliance's grand leader, the Sword Saint, the current Sword Saint. Huh? Sniffle, sniffle. Young master, did something happen to you last night? Wah. She is the cute mascot in this story. Last night I was training. The stone emitted light. Nothing seems to have changed on the outside. Huh? Pew! But it no longer has a scent. The demon well absorption art. That damn thing absorbed the stone's power and knocked me unconscious. I presumed the treasure of Manhwa would contain something, but for me to have absorbed it. Could it be? Damn. I reached the 4th star. Lucky encounter again. So because of this trip, the MC now has another lucky encounter, and he's now reached the 4th level. Ho ho ho. Chee. Look, I know, I understand how weird it is for me to reach the 4th star overnight, but could you stop staring at me like that? Sniff, sniff. What are you doing? I smell something from you, young master. I changed my clothes and I wash myself more often than you do. What do you mean I smell? Do I really? Sniff, sniff. Not like that. I smell a really nice flowery smell. What must be coming from the window? No. The smell's definitely coming from young master. Dot dot dot. If even she can recognize it, then my internal energy must have really increased. At the third star, all I could do was expel heat. But now at the 4th star, I feel like I would have no problem shooting out fire. Could I do what my sister does? I can't tell until I actually use it. Won't an opportunity to beat up someone appear? I told you not to beat up other kids. Ha ha ha. Just do what you want. Ha 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 ha. Crash. That must be like a crashing sound or some sort of fighting sound. Huh? Whoa. Ugh. Young master, are you alright? Well, somewhat. Ugh. Muyon, what happened? Muyon? Why are you on guard? Huh? Who the hell is he? I apologize for the sudden intrusion. Wait, that emblem. I'm Yongfeng, the 3rd generation disciple of Manhwa. I stopped your carriage because I had something to ask. What wrong have we done? So in the future, the MC, like I'm saying, got abducted by the demonic cult and turned into a brainless killing machine. And obviously in the future, he kills this guy. So it's kind of like, ugh, seeing a face I killed from the future. I need to face it now. Yongfeng, a warrior of Mount Hua who I killed with my own hands in the past life. Right now, he's probably... How could someone as renowned as the Blossom Sword Dragon do such a irresponsible and risky thing like this? I'm sorry, I did not intend to block your path, but I had to verify something, so I stopped you. What do you need to verify? I wanted to check if one of our disciples was in that carriage. It's not me, right? Nah, no way. I felt a familiar aura from afar, and I'm thankful things do not appear to be bad. However, I have a question. If one of our disciples is not there, if you step any closer, pew. Why do I feel the aura of Manhwa coming from you? Haha, shit. I'm fucked. Damn, you're real fucked. So he absorbed the energy as well as the spirit of Manhwa's artifact, and now an old man is now stuck to him. Eh? Oh? Can you see this old man? Ho 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 ho. Dun dun. So this one is a pure fantasy, pure Eastern fantasy, and obviously in typical Wuxia fantasy, there's always a old man or old master sealing his soul within an ancient artifact, and then the MC finding that artifact and then unlocking that soul, and that soul once awakened helps the MC and teaches the MC martial arts. So in this case, the old man is a ancestor of Manhwa, and the MC has absorbed the Manhwa's energy from the crystal. Something gay. Use this card if you see something gay. Why are you gay? Something's gay. I can feel it. uh, uh, okay. Ta-dum. Is there anything new? Bat born blood. Ooh, Nano Machine just got updated. Heavily Demon also got updated. Um, Infinite Mage. Let's read Heavily Demon first. Did I read this one already? Yes, I did. Yes, I read this one already. Nano Machine. So this one is a Korean manhwa. So the manhwa is, so this is a pure Eastern fantasy with a twist. So the twist is a descendant in the future time traveled back in time and gave his ancestor, the great heavenly demon, the MC, nanomachines. And those nanomachines are like Tony Stark level nanomachines, able to like literally reconstruct him from the molecular level, as well as reconstruct his body to be their perfect human form, as well as being able to like super analyze and scan biology, detection, all that jazz. Pretty much Tony Stark. So think of a Wuxia Tony Stark without the Tony Stark cybernetic sci-fi feel, just Wuxia with AI Tony Stark, with Tony Stark tech. Huh? Yes, I won't let you go. So if you like wuxia and a little bit of sci-fi, I would recommend this story. Definite recommend. This is super badass, super awesome. Ping! What? He's simultaneously going after all of the slight openings in our attacks. Ping! Second coming of the heavenly demon. Third chapter. Dead. You have successfully broken through the 7-star ultimate blade array, saving the user's attack pattern. It was easy because I already know the supreme saber divine martial arts. If I make up for the flaws of this technique and teach it to the cult members, this technique will no longer work on us. All of you will have to get stronger through this war. Only then will you be able to follow me down my path. Pew 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 pew. Boom. I didn't think he would be a match for me, but it looks like I underestimated him. I need to eliminate him in a hurry. With the work with the other 7 sect leaders to take down the cult leader. Take down the demonic cult leader. The work. Sorry about that. And work with the other 7 sect leaders to take down the cult leader. What? What? Has he already finished his fight? Damn it! I can't sense the other's presence. To the last resort, then. Proceed with plan B. Yes, sir. What? I'm brimming with power. What? The demonic blood reversal art? Do not compare this technique to such an inferior, unfinished one. This is the completed blood reversion divine art. Pshing! Is that their trump card? What a coincidence. For them to have used it must mean that the situation is in the demonic cult leader's favor. We can't just be preserving our trump card either then. Pew! Ah! This whistle. For the blue heaven! For the blue heaven! Kick! What the hell are they doing? Pshing, pshing, pshing! Whack! Cook! What? How is he so much stronger? Does he not feel any pain at all either? He's not phased at all despite losing an arm. It's as if he's not alive. Ha! Pshing! Vroom. You little rat! Pshing! Huh? Pshing! This feeling. Boom! It's as if his entire body is made of steel. I need to use all the chi I have to be able to deal damage. You bastard! How long do you think you can keep dodging my attack? Pshum, huh? Head Guardian, we're going to need to finish the plan. Dum. Hey, Wind God! Do you see that? The prelude is over. The second act has begun. The massacre will begin now. The massacre begins now. I see. It seems like you have set the fire to the fuse of a massacre yourself. Tap, tap. What? Are those... Pew! The void stabs? The Demon Lord! That's different from creating a platform of air using energy to walk. It's more like he's actually flying. Demonic cult leader, you bastard! What the hell are you trying to do? What the hell? What will happen from now on is all brought on by your actions. Is that a person? He's floating. Pew! What? The ground is shaking. Huh? Ah, my sword! Do not panic! He's just trying to make you drop your swords. Enhanced sword aura. No way. He's moving all of them with chi sword control. Is that truly something a human can do? Nano. Set target. Pew! Activating multi-lock on system. Targeting set. What you will see last before your death will be my own technique that I named myself. Oh, badass. Welcome to the Demon Lord's kitchen, yes. Mm-hmm. Dum dum. So this one is called Wandering Warrior of Wudang. So this one is a pure Wuxia fantasy, Eastern fantasy. So this one has no modern guy isekai story, but it does have a soul transmigration trope. So the MC is the big bad evil of the unorthodox group alliance, and he almost conquered the Wuxia world, but he got betrayed because obviously part of the big bad organization, you have a big bunch of big bad evil people who's willing to backstab you. And because of that, MC died. And after he died, he reincarnated as a disciple of Wu Tang. And ever since then, he's been trying to regain his martial arts. And in doing so, he's been going on a journey around China looking for the dual intentions martial art technique from Wu Tang, which allows you to do two things simultaneously with one thought. So multitasking. Boom, boom. Did you risk your life just to protect the master Feng Yu Chok? You fucking idiot. What do you mean by bastard? Cough. You're rather brave, coming here on your own to save these towers of Kunlun. Bullshit. Save who? Me? Why would I save those who are risking their life to save someone like Fan Yu Chok, while neglecting the innocent people dying in the villages? Guardians of Zhang Yuan my ass. In the end, you're just a group of martial artists who only care about your own profits. Yet you're so good at differentiating between orthodox, unorthodox, and demonic factions, don't you think so? He's not just insulting Kunlun, but the entirety of the orthodox Murim. However, can I really say he's wrong? We chased after Fang Yu Chok, worried that he might fall into the hands of others. Despite that, we weren't even able to protect him properly in the end. If it weren't for Jinmu, I would have died too. I did something that the demonic cult would have done. Zhang Yuan's guardian, Kunlun's future. Anyway, it really is Fang Yu Chok. It really is him. To thank you for your help. It could have been. It is you, but who are you? Who are you? And why are you pretending to be Fang Yu Chok? Creating all this chaos for what? Chichimu, what are you saying? Shut up if you don't know what I'm talking about, you idiot. Listen closely. At first, I was thinking of just teaching these demonic cult bastards a lesson, but it kept bothering me. The Fang Yu Chok I know died long ago, so who is wearing his skin and pretending to be him? Dum dum. What? Fang Yu Chok is dead? Then I had this thought. I should kill those demonic cult guys too. But isn't the person who's pretending to be Fang Yu Chok the cause of all this? The demonic cult wouldn't have done all this if it weren't for that bastard. Touch. I don't know who they might be, but I should fuck them up first. Grip. That's what I thought. Evil. Man, your face doesn't even change. It's well made. But don't you think the leather is too thick? Tish. Rip. I knew he couldn't have come back to life. After all, the immortal plant is super rare. This bastard isn't dead, is he? I can't believe it. Damn it! That was a waste of energy. Let's fall back. What are you doing? You told me that the OYG is fake, so I'll let you live. We're leaving. That's really funny. You're letting me live? Slap. Oof. Who said I'm letting you leave? That kid had a bright future. He was pretty smart, so I'm sure he could have been the owner of a nice inn. Children lost their lives. Children lost their parents. And there are parents crying with their dead children in their arms. Life will be hard for them. Both you guys in Kunlun have you all even thought about the innocent lives that were lost? Such things don't have anything to do with factions of Murim. After all, those who died weren't martial artists. Ha! Are you saying that you're gonna avenge those inferior bastards? Even inferior bastards don't deserve to die for no reason, you piece of shit. Unless they're martial artists of Murim, that is. And do you really think that your lives are that valuable when you kill people for no reason? I'm just here to receive the payment for my horse in the hay. Pew! Did you realize what you're doing right now? I'm one of the masters of the Manakot. So? Has there ever been a day when the Orthodox Murim Alliance wasn't at war with the demonic cult? Huh? You? Who the hell are you? The owner of a horse! Slash! Shum! 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 Soul stealing slash! That horse was a Fergahana. It was pretty expensive. It didn't even get tired after running for a whole day. It should have been waiting for me at the Hyumpo Pavilion while eating some nice hay. But you fuckers killed it. So, you better pay for it. Whack! The Doom meme. Mm-hmm. Chronicles of the Martial Arts Gods Return. So this one is a pure Wuxia fantasy from Korea. So this is a Korean manhwa about a god level martial artist who has reached the pinnacle of martial arts, and after centuries of self meditation, the MC decided to come out of meditation and roam the world again. And while roaming the world, he found this little baby girl, a child, and decided, I'm gonna be your daddy from now on. You're my daughter. Yoink! And ever since then, he's been walking around trying to raise a daughter that he adopted. And turns out, would you look at that, his daughter is actually a super genius of epic proportions. And she's a cute lolly, so obviously, cute mascot. So, in case you don't know this, but the last couple of years, there's been a huge wave of manhwa and manga with with a little girl or little child as a mascot to make it all cute and fun, so that it's a little bit easier to digest. Cause like cute things, man. Why wouldn't you want the cute thing? The liquor of the Hoyong clan is being distributed and sold. Did I read this already? Yes, I'm certain of it. Don't be ridiculous. That place is already. Dum-dum. The one on the left is the famed liquor of the Hoyong clan that's being sold for 10 silver nyang. The one on the right is being sold for 2 silver nyang. Huh? Are these really the Hoyong clan's liquors? How are these two different? It's a totally different grade. The one on the left is already not available on the market for sale. The high-ranking officials are willing to pay an even higher premium just to buy them in secret transactions. Are you sure they're made by the Hoyong clan? I'm positive. Gluck, 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 gluck. Damn it, it's that girl. Drinking the other taste. The one on the left definitely does taste more like the old taste that the Hoyong clan had. No, I think it's even better than the one in the past. The one on the right is fine, but it doesn't hold a candle to the one in the past. The story about the emperor not being able to forget the taste of the Hoyong clan's liquor after drinking it once and ended up looking for it personally is still famous right now. If the Hoyong clan has risen again, this will be dangerous for us. Who is it? Pardon? Who on earth dare to give ingredients to the Hoyong clan to brew liquor? And which vermin is distributing these liquor? It's the gold exchange merchants. What? That small merchant in Changsha? Yes. Look into them thoroughly. Yes, sir. Dum, dum. Why can't I do it? Just why? I'm getting better little by little. This is it. I can't catch up at all. Why are you in such a despair, huh? Please make some noise when you walk around. Looks like you weren't able to brew a batch you're satisfied with. Haha. No matter what I do, I can't brew it like Somi did. The type and amount of ingredients, and even the brewing time I followed everything to the dot. Somi is a little special. She's very affectionate, so she likes people a lot, and would always devote herself to care for others around here. Dum dum, the typical lolly mascot. Bee boo. But why are you telling me that? And she's also, quote unquote, lucky. Huh? Oh, not just a little lucky. She's blessed by the luck of the heavens, which is why she's able to gain good results no matter what she does. Heavenly luck. Is he just trying to say that his daughter is special? What on earth is he trying to get at? You won't be able to brew famed liquor that'll surpass hers just by just following what she does. So wouldn't it be better for you to just brew something that belongs to you? Huh? Dun dun. Something that belongs to me? Huh? He's gone. When did he go? Tisk. You weren't just looking, huh? I simply gave her advice on basic principle. Ha 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 ha. That's right. All she needed was to think a little more. That aside, there really are people trying to find out information about us, like you said. Probably the Chumu clan. The liquor that Somi brewed has quite the effect. I wasn't expecting them to step in so quickly. They must be feeling impatient. The more rumors spread about this, the more their position would be shaken. Wadwell Gum in Hak, he's doing great, even though he constantly increased the price of Somi's liquor whenever he sells a new batch. They still get completely bought out. Wow. Money, bling bling bling. I see. At least the MC like understands that Somi is like the heavy defying luck. Cause if he after like so many chapters still doesn't understand that Somi has heavenly luck, like come on, it's 100 chapters in. How do you not know that Somi has like heavenly level luck? I see. While he is a bit lacking in some areas, he's definitely good when it comes to doing business. He's so good that I wonder why he's only running a small merchant shop. That's good to hear. He's probably had his eye on Gum Un Hak from the start. Seriously, he gives me goosebumps. It always feels like he can see through everything. And he is insightful enough to recognize someone who's talented at a glance. That's something that even I or Namgung Chun, who lead big organizations, don't even have. Who on earth taught him that stuff? His overwhelming martial prowess, great knowledge on diverse matters, and he's experienced enough to understand principles at its core, and that air of pressure he carries around him. Just having any one of these abilities would allow that person to rule the whole Jianghu, but he has them all. If he said that he's the martial god now, I'd completely believe him. So what would you do? Bring Hong Wangchang here. Hong Wangchang? Yes, I'm going to give him the liquor that Somi made. Wait, why? If you're going to give it to someone like him, it'd be better to give it to me instead. I intend to send that liquor to the Imperial family. Huh? Woohoo! There's a tremendous amount of liquor being sold into the Imperial office. He's probably intending to steal that deal and block off Chumun's clan's great resource of funds. I'll see you later then. Alright. Wait, why am I naturally running errands for him? Big bad evil from the from the demonic cult is doing the martial god's bidding. Mm, hmm. I'm overthinking it, right? What? What? What is it? The Young clan has started to distribute within the Imperial office. What? How is that possible? We already monopolized the deals that go on within the Imperial office. About that, do you know who Hong Wang Chang is? He captured Zhang Baksan, recovered the golden Buddha statue, and defeated countless bandits. What other what others imagine Hong Wang Chang looks like? They think he's a like super strong government official, but it's actually the main character. It's just the MC who's doing everything. Ho ho. It's not just within the Imperial office. He's someone who also is very trusted by the central government. Of course I know of him, but what about him? It seems the whole Young clan has struck some deal with him. Some kind of deal with him. What? So, you just need me to bring this to the Imperial office? mm. mm. Cute babies. Cat. Kata. uh, more. 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 God damn, what the hell did I just fucking read? Okay, so this one is a Korean manhwa about so the genre is Western fantasy world. It's a slice of life comedy story about a Korean guy who's like the typical teacher's pet and nerd gets isekai into a magic family with like super high magical capacity, and during his school year as a magician, he goes through a lot of hijinks and comedy. So yeah, this is a slice of life. So if you don't like slice of life stories, I don't recommend this. But if you like slice of life slow comedy stories, this is a funny, good read. It's not a bunch of high intensity shonen superhero story, but it's a comedy slice of life. So if you like comedy and slice of life, definitely read this. It's funny. Hmm. Looks like we'll be going into the punishment room then. Ha! No! Forget it. We're prepared for this from the start. Just remember to keep your promise to me. He doesn't seem nervous or scared, even though he's certain he's going into the punishment room. Is that possible for a new student? I feel embarrassed for trying to play a prank. Actually, there's a way. Huh? Really? But there's something I need your help for. Dun 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 dun. Crunch, 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 crunch. Phew, I feel much better now. I kept using spells, so I was running low on mana. Would this really work? Whatever, just watch me. Great, time to do this. As third year that carries a symbol of pure silver, I will show them what I'm capable of. Senses be enhanced, space be recognized, flame take the form of an arrow and fly. These are three incantations at the same time. Pew! Go forth! Pew! Bang! Those are magic skills that are on par with Wardenas. The form is incomplete, and he lost his control when the arrow flew. He needs more training. Shit, I just thought the same thing Professor Valadi would. My thoughts have been corrupted. Pew! Bang! How did that go? It's nothing happened. Dun dun. Help me. He failed. More food. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Sorry, I let you see a pathetic side of me. The pantry guard spell range was wider and stronger than I had thought, and I used up too much mana. So you ate the bear candy and failed to help us escape. This feels like deja vu. You idiots! You don't even know just how hard that spell is. Senior, please teach me that spell. I'll give it a try. What? It's not something you can learn just like that. Dot. Succeeded in the basic illusion of Pahit in one try. Succeeded in making bear candy in one try. Alchemy. Sigh. Do as you wish. I'll give me a moment. I'll write it in. I'll write it in as much detail as I can. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. The spells requires at least 3 stages. Firstly, second circle. Senses enhancement. Senses enhancement is the buff spell that allows one to be able to be more nimble and have fast reflexes. Not only that, but as the name implies, it also enhances one's 5 senses and is absolutely required when fighting against someone who distorts other people's senses. Next would be the first circle, space recognition. As a support spell, it plays the role of accurately recognizing the space in the vicinity. Normal combat mages would use this, but it's also required when fighting against space magic. While its first circle spell, its traits make it more difficult to cast than a second circle spell. The last spell will be an attack spell with some destructive power. It just needs to look for a weak spot in distorted space and pierce through it. I see. I can't learn the second circle spell right now. But I should be able to learn the space recognition spell just from what I read. I'll replace senses enhancement with Gonadate's swift steps. And the last spell can be replaced with Gonadate's sharp hand. I'll give it a try. Boom boom. Arrogant new student, you'll fail this time and get the feeling of how much I've suffered. I doubt he'll succeed at this too. 1 hour later. They're out. Dum dums. What a nice, that was awesome. To think you succeeded in one try. Thank you, Senior. I think you teach even better than the professors do. Senior, why aren't you replying? I learned magic in vain. I was proud of being pretty exceptional among the third years. Maybe he left already. Mm. Maybe he left already. Sorry, I got distracted by YouTube video. He probably just left since he finished saying everything he wanted to say. I'm still here. Oh, I guess he's tired from using up all his mana. Come to think of it, how are you able to maintain your invisibility despite running out of mana? Does he use a cursed artifact like I do? I wasn't the one who casted this on myself. What? That means the headmaster. Did he cast a spell on that senior so that we wouldn't be able to approach them? Why would he do something like that? Sorry, I forgot it. Forget it. I was shocked because of this supernova new student, but getting shocked in this school is a daily occurrence. Things like this do happen a bit rarely. Meeting a genius who's too far ahead to even catch up to. Thanks for today. New student people in this academy normally don't ask each other's name or household when they meet at night, but I wish to know your name. Will you tell me, the senior? He's either feeling defeated or he isn't interested in people at all. Completely. Speechless. They called my name so many times throughout the night. Well, it should be fine. I am. Oh, I ought to tell you my name first. I'm Valfantian. Moradi households Valfantian. Ah, the elf prince. Ah, my name is Kainando. In Inragard, where tricks used everywhere, people do whatever it takes to survive. The next day, basic swordsmanship class. Alright, this week I'll be checking on the progress you've made so far. So the reason the MC used a random name is because obviously you saw the flashback. He had conflicts with this guy's family member, a royal elf who was too prideful. Alright, this week I'll be checking on the progress you've made so far. So, I've brought other guests from outside. These knights who are still on duty will be your opponents. Dun-dun. So this is a Korean manhwa. So just like the previous one, this is a pure Western fantasy genre. There's no unlike the previous one, where the previous one is a modern guy gets isekai. This one has no transmigration or isekai. He's just super talented and super strong. So in this one, just like the previous one, it's a school slice of life, but there's a twist. Um, this one is more shonen and more action packed than the other one. The other one is more of a slice of life comedy. This one is more of a action shonen superhero story. Ba-bang. Fine. Go inside if you want, but if you do, you'll die. What? Need. We treated you favorably because you were doing well. And this is how you speak to your seniors? Should I say it again? Wait, it can't be. That's impossible. That's plasma magic. Isn't he just a class 5 student? Even in our school, only Raikon, a class 1, can use it. That's legitimate lethal magic. He was hiding magic like this? That bastard. He's using that magic. Despite knowing what will happen if he does. Shirone isn't dead. I'll kill all of those scumbags that dare lay hands on Shirone. I'm returning. Back to where everyone is. Huh? Pew 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 pew. Something's sticking to me. Consume, multiply, consume, multiply, consume. Strange voices ringing in my head. Multiply, consume, multiply, consume. What is this? Ah, reincarnation. The lowest existence. Mortals are always so determined to live. So this is it. It is no easy feat for a pure spiritual being to return to a complex physical body, much less a human's body that's filled with disgusting elements. What she said was, "No, I'm gonna go back." To where exactly? There's no place that would welcome you. The only thing awaiting for you is death. Shut up. I'm going to go back to my world. Let go of me. Boom. Pew. Why are you refusing to accept your friend's death, my foolish junior? This is weather magic that absorbs electricity magic. Need. Do you really think you can face all of us alone? Tisk tisk. I can't believe you got yourself into a fight you can't even handle. Should I help you? Iruki! You think Shirono's dead? Aren't you on their side? What's he saying? Huh? Of course I'm not. I just don't want them to do as they please and take Shirone away. You brats! It seems this is the end. What are you saying? What do you mean it's the end? Are you saying you're going to bury Shirone? Is that what you're saying? Amy, look outside. Those children have unleashed lethal magic and are trying to kill each other. If things continue, this will lead to yet another tragedy. No, you can't. Shirone isn't dead. You know that, don't you? Shirone. Fight. Feel fear. I will be the one who will come after you all. Is this for real? Fellow alumni, are you readying lethal magic against one another? You're a rookie. The one with savant syndrome, right? You who wields logic colder than anyone else are making such emotional judgments. Do you really believe that Shirone is still alive? I have only one answer to that. Shirone isn't dead. Huh? What? Ha! Is that so? I'm sure you've prepared a perfectly logical explanation to convince us then. Of course. What? I have proof? Show us then. What's the reason you think Shirone is still alive? Reason? Firstly, it's now 4 o'clock. Well, I'll just let you see it for yourself. Swipe. Flinch. Huh? The bell. It's just like the supernatural presentation back then. What's going on here? He was counting, but what's happening? I see, I get it now. You're all insane. We'll confront Shirone's state ourselves no matter what. How long do you think you all can hold out against the graduating class? Oh, this looks pretty fun. Can I join in too? You dare come here without an ounce of fear? I will catch you this time, mark my words. You can do it if you can. You're late. Why? You told me to come at 4. You're 27 seconds late. Stressed or panicking. Whatever. I now paid off my debt to Shirone. Iruki, what is that? A note from Dragon Boat. So they don't know what Dragon Boat is, so that's putting a note here saying they don't know what it is, but it might be related to Iruki's family. What? I performed a biopsy on Shirone and sent the collected samples. Just when did you... No, more importantly, you did this in 5 days from the capital? Dun-dun. Panicking. Da-ding. Tired. The dragon boat. What kind of trick is this? Do you think putting forth the Mercodane family Mercodane name will change anything? Don't worry, I used an alias. If I used my real name, my father would just get more annoying. Rather, don't you think what's written in this document is more important? So what? Does it contain a spell that can raise a person from the dead or something? It is titled Analysis on Immortal Function and Bodily Function Suspension. Upon analysis of the structure of the subject's cells, they are in a state of suspended animation within the sample collected 24 hours after the subject's death. No changes characteristics of organic beings were found. The data is below. Considering the recorded data, the subject may be considered to be in a state where bodily functions are suspended, but cannot be concluded the body function has ceased. What's the difference? Does that mean he's not dead? Dragonbolt has 3 classifications of cardiac arrest. 1. The heart completely ceased functioning. 2. The heart temporarily ceased functioning. And 3. The heart not ceasing function, but in a state in which it appears to have. Wait, the third one doesn't make sense. This is important, so listen closely. While it may be possible to view an organism in cardiac arrest as dead, considering the immortal function, it's possible for there to be 2 new cases. Case 1, if it is the case where willpower expansion is being delayed due to unique circumstances until the mind comes to a conclusion, there's a possibility that the body will temporarily cease body function. In case 2, even if the subject's willpower expansion has concluded, there's a chance the observer's perception of time may differ. Thus, while the body is functioning normally, it may be possible for an outsider to observe this activity due to a space-time barrier. Based on active magiological findings, the subject, lying in the infirmary Ariane Chirone, cannot be concluded as dead. Imperial Seal. How is it? I found a way to revive a dead man. Dum dum! Science! You've done it! You've used science to prove your conjecture, just like a scientist would. Huzzah! Is there anything new? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna read this and then end the stream there. This is pretty much the last thing I'm gonna read. Bum bum. I've already read this, already read that. Nothing there. I've already read this, already read that. Don't care. Okay. I think I might have already read this one too. Yeah, I did. So I've read this one already, so that means I pretty much caught up on everything I need to read. Let's see. Let's remove that. So this is a novel I've been reading along with it. So this novel is called Farming in the Tower Alone. It's a Korean novel currently adapted into Manhwa, long strip form. So this one is a slow slice of life novel about dungeons crashing into Earth, and dragons and mythological beings are real beings. So let's see. So this one, like I said, it's a slow slice of life tower farming novel. So the main appeal of this novel is the MC gets lucky encounter, and so this is a plot armor filled novel. So if you don't like plot armor protecting the MC constantly, then you might not like it. But for the most part, it is a slow slice of life farming story. And obviously it's a dungeon trope, So there's gonna be system and RPG mechanics clearly associated. Okay. Let's see. They've had 5 chapters since I last read this. Alright, Sejong opened his eyes and meow. He picked up Theo and Blocky family who were still in Dreamland and went outside. It looks like it's finally over. Now, even Sweetie can take a bit of a break. Sejong looked towards the cave where Sweetie's beehive was, which had been swarming with quite a number of poisonous honeybees until just yesterday. Actually, it's almost 3. I'm just gonna end the stream here and then I'll be back later. I'm gonna grab some food as well. Okay, if you're watching this, please like. If you're watching the VOD of this stream, please like, subscribe, follow along for more content. And if you have any recommendations of novels that you would like me to follow and read, please leave a comment so I can do some research and see if I would probably read it online on stream or actually read it off stream. Because, like I said throughout the stream, I'm a avid reading fan. So I love reading. Reading is what I do most of the day, anyways. Besides playing video games. So if you have a good read novel, whether it's Asian fantasy novels or Western fantasy novels, give me a recommendation. If I can find a free version, I'll read it and give my opinion about it. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream there. If you're watching the VOD, please like, subscribe, follow along for more content and manga, manhwa,